Yeah, righty here. All right, let's get the camera set up here where it needs to be. Get this thing going for the night. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, there's Dirge. Good evening, everybody. Really got to get a better setup for this. What's this? Filter. Whoa, that's not good. Stop. Nope, quit. Right. Oh, that's cool. Green screen. I've never done that. Text picker. Let's flip. Oh, nope. Don't need to do that. There we go. All right. We should be good now. Wait for a few people to climb in to the chat here. I'll mess with Swindle. He could stand to have a little paint on his seats. It wouldn't be bad. Oh, this will be cool. You go in there? That's fun. Oh, come here. All right, get that off of there. Just messing with the blokies again tonight. Playing with the youngest one for a little bit. We got Swindle today. There we go. That'll help. Got the Swindle blokey here, and it's pretty good. Nice yellow, mustardy yellow color with a giant purple hood there, and looks pretty good. Swindle's color scheme seems very out of place for the Combaticons, but got some nice seat detailing in there. May have to do a little painting on that guy. I like his little weapons here, the little gun, the little missile launcher there. So, and something I didn't know about. Oops, oh crud! Didn't mean to do that. Something I didn't know about Wheeljack. I think because I let my youngest put them together is that the Wheeljack blokey, first off, has got some great coloration going on, but his hood opens up. I was like, oh, that's fun. But then, and this camera's probably not going to show it, but let's see if we can get it in there. The Autobot symbol is in the middle of him. And that's a nice little bit of detail. Again, these blokies just continue to amaze me. It doesn't need a little more to paint on the back tail lights here. Maybe we'll do that. So, those of you joining for the first time, you may notice the camera's a little far back tonight. We have another guest joining us later for a new segment of the show. Stick around for that because that's going to be fun. Or I think it'll be fun. Maybe it'll be fun. You get to see someone that we only see every now and then, and we'll go from there. All right. So what's up for the night? What's up, everybody? Whoever we got in the chat, let us know who you are. Let us know what's going on, and give other folks a few minutes to kind of pop in here. And so we need two more of the Combaticons to finish Bruticus. We need Blackout and we need Blastoff, the two Bs. So that'll. I really can't wait to get the full set of the blokey Bruticus. It's going to be pretty cool. Also, I wonder why he has a tiny hole in the bottom of him. Can it transform? Which one? These guys, these are non-transforming little guys. These are little blokey, the vehicle versions of them. And then they have of course, the little robot versions. Just little small model kits that you build. If you haven't seen them yet, they're fun. Little Blokey guys here, various different iterations, but they have made when they did their Devastator, they didn't make a little kit that you got. It was originally Chinese exclusive, and then some of the overseas retailers opened up and got it, but you can stick them on this frame to make your Devastator, which honestly I quite like more than the Hasbro's version of Devastator. Hot take there. Hot take or not take or whatever you want to do with it, but I like him. He's very stylized, and a little, proportions are kind of weird, but I think it works really well personally. So I really love these guys. I sing the Blokey praises all the time. If you're new to the channel or new to the chat, go back and look at some of our old streams. It's just us constantly talking about the Blokeys. They're pretty great. So I'm gonna give it oh crap, there went the Titan Spear, or there we go. Come on, grab that. There we go. So thought we'd go over a few things tonight. A couple things that picked up over the weekend. Some Black Friday sales that were going on, or Cyber Mondays, or whatever. And let's see, what else do we have on here? One little bit of news I thought was interesting. Maybe we will take a look at some things that came in the mail that I was shocked that they came in. I didn't know they were coming in yet. Some news from our mysterious benefactor for the channel. A little something. I went and visited him, and a little care package he gave to us to maybe do something for some other folks. So we got Tabitha, are you a big friend of Rachel? Oh, wait. Who's Rachel? I'm not sure. Wait, what? Tabitha Barker, 969. Okay. Don't know who Rachel is. So, or what you're talking about there. Enlighten me, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. So, I don't follow. So, anyhow, and let's see. Yeah. So we'll hang out tonight, check out a couple things over there, and see where the night leads us. Give some of our folks a chance to jump in here. I need to get one of those countdown timers that can kind of like start off and alert people that we're going to be starting in like 5 or 10 minutes or something. I think that would help out. Got to get some better production up in here. So also my overhead lights on is reflecting off of that painting back there. And did like Sam does, and it's reflecting off that painting back there. We family and I watched the first and second live action Transformer movie this past weekend, and I kind of forgot how like not really good those were. When they have some points, but it's just I don't know. There's just Sam was kind of a jerk in the second movie, and I was like, man, I don't get it. And then I don't know. There need to be more robot battling. So why are you back to make that sentence doesn't make sense to me. So I don't understand what you're asking there. Please enlighten me. So, but yeah, wait for a couple more of our friends to drop in, which they tend to later on in the night. I'll get that there. In the meantime, we will look at something fun. Let's see. So Tabitha asked, what are you about to make? Well, I'm currently not planning on making anything. Making myself something in a glass, and that's it. I do have this thing to make at some point, but I think I have to do that with my youngest because he's pretty stoked on building these guys. And after watching the movies, I'm kind of stoked to build this guy too. But again, I'm liking these designs more than I used to like. But the movies are just, I don't know. I thought the movies were better than they were. Of course, when they first came out, and that's because, hey, it's the first live action Transformers and there's that hype. But going back and putting like a lot of distance between myself and then watching them, I'm kind of like, oh man, like they're hard. And that third movie is like an hour, or second movie is like 2-3 hours long. I'm like, man, it's a long movie. So, Aaron, how's it going, friend? I knew you said you would drop in. Wonder how, I'm sure, and TF Life as well said that he would drop by later on. So we'll see what's going on. Kind of waiting for some of our regulars to pop in before we really dive deep in here. So, and so Aaron, you say, here I got TF1, Starscream, and Concept KSI. How do you like the TF1 Starscream, by the way? I've seen them a couple times. I was kind of interested in them just because I like to experience molds, and I was interested in the Alita as well. But I don't know, the posing seemed kind of rigid on that Starscream. So, and also, I mean, I can't get everything. Maybe one day we'll see where, maybe one day I'll get them. And again, the Alita, but I've kind of heard reports about both those not being the best. So, so it's a major upgrade from what? From the other Studio Series Starscream, the Bumblebee movie one, Aaron. And Tabitha says, so do you like Legos? Yeah, I do like Legos. The wife and I built some Legos this past weekend. Yeah. Yeah, the Starscream. Is the Starscream a major upgrade? Give me just a second. Okay. The Cyberverse Starscream, was that the one that came with those three? Is like a missile, like a blast effect. It was one missile that came out to like 3, and then it had 2 other blast effects. Because for that one, I actually liked that Starscream. So, see, I liked that Starscream. Aaron, actually, there were a few of the Cyberverse figures that I kind of enjoyed and I was kind of impressed by. The transformation on that Starscream is kind of fiddly, but I kind of liked him. And I have the Slag from that line, and I remember getting him and being like, this is actually more complex than I thought it would be, and better than I thought it would be. So that's just my take. That doesn't mean like all of these Cyberverse figures were good. I was just kind of impressed by the amount of work they put into those couple. So, yeah. So, hello again, Tabitha Barker. Are you a subscriber to the channel? First time? What type of Transformers do you collect? Or Lego, I guess you asked about Legos a second ago. So, but yeah. So yeah, like I was telling everyone earlier, camera's a bit farther back than normal. We're going to do something else fun here in a bit. And or at least I think it's fun. I think it'll be, and yeah, I'm the one who thought about it. So, my wife actually came up with it. So I think it'll be a fun thing if y'all hang around for a little bit. We'll just do some, we may actually use these guys as the inspiration for it. And then later on, I'll start like putting stuff in like on the Discord or on community page or whatever, where we can vote on how this goes. But Sugar Happy, what's up, man? Yeah, see some blokies. That's yep. We just I want to say the youngest and I just got finished doing a little playing, and he pulled the Swindle out of the Defender 5s, and I like it. And I was commenting earlier, I was like, man, it's really crazy like how different Swindle's color scheme is from everyone else's. But I love the mustard yellow and the purple. And the youngest says that this is his favorite. And I asked him why. He said because he's cool and he has purple. And I'm like, okay, I respect that. He knows nothing about him. So yeah, I don't know, but I like his crazy giant weapons, like super cool. So I thought I'd bring out all the other Combaticons. I still got to put some more silver on the wheels here. I started that last week, but it's kind of scratched off. I got to get some seal coat to put on those things. And Trigger happy. I just realized this because I didn't build this guy. My youngest son built this guy, but I didn't know Wheeljack's hood opened up and he has an Autobot symbol in there. That more of those little details that Loki's puts in that I find very, very appealing. So, well, I appreciate you subscribing and liking the videos. What kind of collecting you're into? Cheesy Sauce. I was into Gundam. Back in the day, I was really big into Gundam. Actually, I do have on my other shelf over there, and I can, if you would like to let me know, I can grab them. But I have two Gundams from 8th MS Team. I really liked that little, short, like eight episode series or whatever it was. I enjoyed that a lot. I built all the model kits from the from Gundam Wing and 1/144th and 1/60th scale. Unfortunately, I trashed them all a few years back because they were in a box in my parents' basement, and it got water leaked in, and they got wet and they got moldy, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this. But I still have a box of the Bandai Gundams that were about 1/144th scale. The action figures they came out with. I've been very tempted by some of the newer 6-inch scale figures they've come out with. The Wing. Of course, they've got the Wing Gundam, but more, I was like, I saw the Epion. I was like, man, Epion's pretty sick. And love the Tallgeese. I remember getting I got the Shenlong Gundam, the Serpent, when the infantry, anyhow, from Endless Waltz. I got those, but this was back before they imported a lot of that. So I actually asked my grandfather if I could use his credit card, and I bought them from Asia and got them sent over to the US. And that was like really back before people did that kind of thing. But I really, really wanted those Gundams. I had the Wing, the Wing from Endless Waltz as well. I had Death Sight Hell from that. Oh wait, did I have the Death Sight? I don't know if the Death Sight from that or not. But I know I had the Shenlong. I don't think I had Sandrock. I may have had Heavy Arms. Anyhow, I had a lot of those Gundams. So back in the day, all those model kits and stuff. And I tried my hand at painting them. I never did great on them, and I tried to line with markers. It just never worked out well. But yeah, I used to be into Gundam a lot. I know this is the 30th anniversary year for Wing, and I've seen some cool stuff coming out with that. It would be cool to get some of those high grade kits. But about the best I can do with the model is taking some of these little guys and throwing a little paint on them. Though I am a way better painter now than I used to be, because I have patience, and I used to not have patience at all. So yeah, Trigger happy. It's you're talking about the Wheeljack. Did you have this series? And just are you talking about just he does that little thing? I know it's a small thing, but still, it's just I don't know, for some reason these kind of blow my mind as compared to other things. And it's just, again, it's the little details they put on everything. So it's just the little detail of the Autobot symbol in there. It's well, everyone is putting a box over there, but even in the bigger ones, especially the Constructicons, how they change the legs just a little bit on each one, and they change the chest just a little bit. And they give it the characters, it gives the feel of each of those bots. The only one I've honestly been disappointed in is the Galaxy version Grimlock. I just don't like the more what would this aesthetic be? It's kind of like what Symbiote Studios does with their t-shirts, that kind of Grimlock. I liked the Defender Grimlock a lot better. So let's see. Cheesy, you said, in your opinion, one of the best transformation for what? Are you talking about the Wing Gundam? Are you talking about Wing from Endless Waltz, or which one? So yeah, so we haven't gotten to the Optimus trailer yet. I have been slowly working my way through this box. I like to save them and not open them all at once, because it's nice to have something fun to open. And maybe I'll pop another one open later tonight on stream. Also have these two guys to possibly pop open on the stream for a little live reaction if anyone wants to stick around and let us know if you want to see that. And of course, we still haven't we still haven't finished opening this box yet, and we still have yet to open Onyx, which at this point I may just do a video review of opening in a full, like, kind of a live reaction that I'll just kind of edit down, maybe. But I still have to finish the Constructicons as well. It's just taking me forever to do things. So yeah, Defender Grimlock is way better. He's G1-y, right? I gave him to my son, and he immediately took him to school and lost his arms. So, like, of course. Yeah, Blokies are lots of content. I could do just what would there be 12. I've got a case of 4s and 5. I could just do 24 weeks of just like building a Bloki each time from these. And Wave 6 is coming out now. But yeah, so now we do, like you were saying, now we do have Scourge, Cyclonus, and Galvatron. I've got my Scourge over there, which Scourge didn't have the little mustache. You know, I wish you'd have had that on it. That's the one. That is one of the few ones that I think that they kind of fell down on. Is I like everything else about him. I can grab him. He's just right here because he sits on my Unicron. I don't have HasLab Unicron, unlike some people trigger happy. I just have the old Unicron trilogy. But I mean, I guess the mustache is kind of there, but it's not peaked out anything. And I could paint it on there, I guess, and like his little goatee or something. I don't know. He just needs a little more in his face because he seems closer to. I don't know. The face is just a little bit off, I feel. And some people can see there. I think the face is, let me get, there we go. I think the face is just a little bit off. So, the wings are 100% cool. The wings are the best. I mean, that's sick. Like when we were putting them together, I was like very impressed with this. I like this honestly more than the original release of these guys. So I think the wings do a way better job. So, popping back over here on Unicron. Trigger happy, if you're ever bored, I'll let you give me that Unicron of yours. I won't, if you want to donate it to the channel, I'd appreciate that. So, yeah, Uncle Scourge, see this? See, I'm rocking the Scourge right now. So, but yeah. So listen, we got a few more folks in here. I was kind of trying to get a few more people in tonight before we really start rolling on. This is kind of like the preamble of things. Catch up on a few other chats here. Yeah, so Trigger Happy. Yeah, if you ever want to offload it, I will gladly pay the shipping for that washing machine size box that Unicron has to go in. It's like literally the size. Well, I'll take that. So I went to my friend's house this past weekend, and he is the mysterious benefactor of our channel, which I have some stuff over here from him. I'll talk about here in a bit. And he is a collector of many things. He like Turtles, wrestling, Joe's, Transformers, Ghostbusters. And so I've got some things from here or from him we'll talk about. He gave the go ahead to do a couple things for the channel, but there was a giant box in his floor, and I looked at it and I said, "Is that the Cat Slayer?" He said, "Yeah." And so he has the Thundercat Slayer, and that box is like, it's as big as this desk has no scale. I don't know. It's like, it's as big as a TV, an old CRT TV. It's as big as like an old, like 20-inch TV box. It's a huge freaking box. It's mind blowing. So, but with that, maybe I'll say that. So, we have a mysterious benefactor for the channel. If you've been around for a long, long time and watched him in our old streams, I've said his name, but at this point, I just like saying the mysterious benefactor because I think it's fun. He does watch, sometimes live, sometimes not. Sometimes, he catches up on it after the fact. But I was over at his place this past weekend, and he's a collector, like I said, of many things, and he had a bunch of extra random things. And I'm going to help him eBay some of it. He doesn't have a lot of time. He runs his own business, constantly swamped. It's I don't want to be specific about who it is. Not like anybody would know. But it's let's just say, so I used to work for him, and we dealt with taking care of people after the fact of their life. So he is constantly busy at all hours of the night, and he's just like, sometimes he gets extra things. He'll pre-order something and then see something in the store and get it, and then he's like, oh dang, I had 2 of those, which understandable when you have like 5 different lines of stuff that you collect, and multitudes of different things that you bought at different times. So he had there was just a box sitting on this floor. I was like, oh, I'll help you eBay that. And there was another box, and there was another box, and there was another box. I was like, oh, dang, I filled up the back of our Highlander. I was like, oh, crap, my wife's going to be so mad at me. Because we don't have room to I had to actually leave a couple boxes at my folks' house to come back and get later. But with all that said, he said we could give away a couple things from some of his boxes. So stick around. We're going to come up with a way that we can do some giveaways for the channel. There's a few Transformer things. It's nothing like super rare, but do things have to be super rare? I mean, like if someone wants a chance to get a Bumblebee Wheeljack, that could be something, or a Studio Series Game Reverse Bumblebee. Or what else do you have here? Oh, or an Iguanus. Iguanus is fantastic. I love this mold, for real. Let me catch a chat here real quick. The Cat Slayer is humongous. It is huge, trigger happy. And we got Mark Perez in here. Good evening, sir. How are you? And is real? Is what real? But yeah, Iguanus, man. This is a super fun core class figure. I really hate that they're not making core classes, because this was a fun line just collecting. It was affordable, just like get something like randomly out there. And even to this day, I was thinking about this today because I redid my Japanese shelf, because I put all the, my light's going to be in the way, I'm afraid. It's a little bit in the way, but I put all my Autobot commanders up here with Jinrai, Star Saber, Diatlas, and then Star Convoy. So I redid that today. That being said, behind me now is the rest of the stuff, but like Blood, like fantastic core class figure. And I mean, I did a review on this guy. That's how much I love this little core class. And no one's clamoring for core class, but I mean, that was some excellent work put into that figure. So all that to say, Iguanus is one of those excellent ones. So there's a few things over here that we could do as a giveaway. I can clear that with him. I don't know, maybe he'll let this Studio Series Shockwave go. But he gave us a few things. I'm gonna help him sell some of it and help him eBay some of that as well, if anyone is in the market for anything there. So also I picked up an Ultra Magnus. It's only the second time I've ever seen him. So I grabbed another Ultra Magnus. That is going to go to someone else, I think. So that was a cool find randomly. Still got to open the Phantom Strike pack here. Nobody wants these other little dudes, but that Sky Warp is a must-have. And let's see. What else do I got here? And I already talked about the Twin Mill and the Bone Shaker. So so as far as like whatever we got this past weekend, where did... All right, where is that? Hold on a second. I got to check the closet for something. Hello, Kaya. Oh, man. I don't even know where they went. Over here. Well, darn. So I have another bag of stuff floating around here somewhere. Because I went by Walmart and checked out some of those 2-packs they had for Black Friday. And every 2-pack I had everything in them, which kind of made me aggravated because those 2-packs were $15. That is mind blowing. 50. That's $750 per figure. So one of them was Origins Bumblebee, which got a re-release semi recently, and now was in that pack. 2-pack for $15. Like, it was like, if I had the extra cash, I'd just picked up a couple extra one of them just to have it, because like why not? But I picked up one pack. It has had the Optimus, the deluxe G1 Optimus in it, which I've spoke about at length on this stream about how good this mold is, and it does not have any right to be this good. So I picked up another one, which makes me now have like 3 of those, because I opened a box and I randomly had one in it that I forgot about, but I didn't pick it up because of that. I picked it up because I had the Cybertron Hotshot in it. That's the only one that I didn't have. So for $15, I'm like, well, I'll take the Optimus. I'll paint him into a Nemesis, which we'll probably get. We've got to get a Nemesis out of this mold at some point. I don't see how we're not going to get a Nemesis. We need one more deco of this before they retire it. So I see us getting a Nemesis out of that at some point. But I got that Hotshot, and I thought about I could open that up, but I don't know where that box went. I cleaned my office yesterday, and I thought the bag that this was in was that 2-pack bag, and now I don't know what it is. I also picked this up, the Bloki Optimus, because my youngest and I built the Megatron from this classic class, and it was phenomenal. Probably the best one of the classic class we've built so far. I really enjoyed it, so I thought, you know what, let's get them Optimus to go with that. Let's see. Yeah, that's some gift box. Yeah, it's there's more. There are Dragon Ball figures in there. There are we've got some NECA Turtles in another one of the boxes. We've got some AEW and WWE figures. It's got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to help them get rid of. Just so if anyone's interested in that stuff, I can send pictures and we can see what we can work out, or I'll eBay it and we can post links to that stuff. And like I said, he said we could do some giveaways. So our mysterious benefactor is our true benefactor. So TF Life, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by as usual. And you said you should make your Discord server available for your lower Patreon tiers. Yeah, I've thought about that. I don't know how all this works out. I just kind of like base the Patreon thing off what other people do. And so all that stuff, and I've been thinking about that more lately. I'm like, I did it because some people said they want to like give stuff. And I'm like, I just kind of did it the way other people do it. But I'm like, man, I feel bad about like people like require, like, I don't want people to require to like have to give things to like get in a chat thing. So maybe I've been thinking about that actually a lot today, specifically TF Life, about what I'm going to do about that. Because I want it to be more like, if you feel so inclined, whatever, and if not, whatever as well. Because that's not the point. The point is to have fun and enjoy this hobby, and to send random robots to people like our mysterious benefactor gave us things to give to people. So that's the point, is to fundraise, to like see what we can do for other things. Like I said, you say, no, that's totally fine. You don't have to get, and you don't have to do that either. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out the best way to work all that out. I was literally thinking about it. Like, I didn't think about it all week because Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff. And then I was thinking about it today because I was at work. And I was like, man, it hasn't set right with me since I started that thing. And I do want to do like the giveaway tiers. I think that would be fun, but I can't foot all that bill myself, because like the YouTube channel makes like no money. And I'm to the point where I'm getting to where I can't afford this hobby myself. My like supplemental income is like lower than it used to be, because I used to just like I've sold off all my old stuff now. So now I'm like, well, and I'm trying to save money for TFCon now. But I want us to like have like chat in another format. So I'm thinking about that. Maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. I got to work on the next video. Oops, pulled off Wheeljack's hood. But I got to work on the new review tomorrow, which shouldn't take long. And I shouldn't have said that, because that means it's going to guarantee take long. Also, there's going to be a remodel coming to all this. I've got some plans for the channel that we're going to have fun with. And that being said, y'all hang around tonight. We've got a new segment, our first like true segment of the show that was suggested to me by someone else and not me. Someone approached me and said that they wanted to do something. And I'm like, you know what? That's cool. I think that'll be fun. So, another thing I've been meaning to throw this out there. I went to Ross the other day and they had, now when I went in today, they didn't have it, but they had the TF1 Matrix Leaderships for $15. So if anyone is out there looking for those, I know our friend Joey frequents the Rosses a lot. So that is something to check out. We'll pop this guy open and look at it real quick. This is actually going to be a gift, but I mean, you got to respect that though. Like, you got to respect the packaging. Like, look at all this is actually pretty cool. You can see all this. This is like when Optimus goes down to the core of Cybertron. So, I mean, mad respect on that. So, catch a comment real fast. TF Life, you said you got Studio Series Dark of the Moon Shockwave on Wednesday. Did you get that? Did you pick it up on one of the sales? Because I saw him on sale for like 35 or 41 or something, which is pretty cool. I was saying earlier that we watched the first two movies, and I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. So, actually, I know how I feel about them. I don't know, they're give or take. They're here or there. I'll say this. I didn't enjoy the movies as much, but I'm liking the actual robot designs more than I did previously. So like I said, I picked this guy up, the Classic Class, Blokey. This be the first movie. Optimus, I guess he's the first movie. It's kind of hard to tell. But I'm kind of liking it more. I just wish they had more to do. So, who else we got here? We got Cheetah Cat Official. All right, Cheetah Cat Official. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. How long have you been a subscriber to the channel? So you just got them. So TF Live, were you just a big Michael Bay fan? Like, was that like the first movie you were exposed to, kind of, or like what's your love for that Shockwave? Do you just like him as that tank or whatever? So, check this out. I will say this is a pretty fun Matrix here. I mean, there's a lot of paint on it. I will say the paint job, maybe I'm just like super critical about this because I get super into the painting stuff. Because that looks like it's painted. It's gold cast and then gold painted, so it doesn't have the best like unblemished paint on it, but it's pretty cool. It feels pretty. I don't know. Actually, I just did that and it flexed, and that actually came out. So that should be glued on better. But hey, it's cool. Got this to give us a gift for someone. It comes in a fun little stand. It says Transformers 1 on it, which was a great movie and more people should have seen. So we could have gotten some better stuff, but people didn't see it. So now we'll get more Michael Bay stuff for the better or for the worst. And it says Transformers 1 on both sides, but I think it's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool display piece. I like it. For a non-transforming thing, it's pretty all right. So, throw that guy back in the box here. Where's the other piece to it? Oh, there was another piece. Clear piece. All right. Well, maybe not. I thought there was. I know there was another piece. I'll find it later. This office is not that big, so yeah. So TF Life found the Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Like, that's been out for a while though, man. Like, I guess you're just now like coming across it, or like what was the story behind that? Other than that, let's see. Yeah, just checking my note here. What we got? We got these guys. We got the Matrix. We got these guys. Got the 2-pack that I can't find wherever it is. I have a list over here. I have to write down things or I'll forget them. Cyber Monday. So Cyber Monday is still going on right now. I assume. I haven't checked. But if you're in the market for a, oh, put it over there, Fort Max, BBTS has him for 169 right now. So it's like 30 or 40% off or something like that. So if you need a Fort Max, that ain't a bad price. And considering what I gave for mine, that's crazy. I did give mine the upgraded gun there though. So if you do have a Fort Max or you do get a Fort Max, I recommend getting the little DNA gun to go with him. It's only $15. I think it's huge. Pretty cool. I also have the DNA arms and legs kits that I have not put on him yet, and we need to do that one day. So, other than that, Amazon didn't really have anything great on their side. Pulse still had some stuff up on theirs. So they had a lot of their Transformers 30-40% off. Notably, they had Filch there. I know I saw Filch. They had the Shatterglass, Optimus, and Ratchet 2-pack. I had that in my cart, and then I never pulled the trigger, and they sold out of it, unfortunately. Trying to think. They really didn't have anything like too impressive, though, unfortunately. Oh, one more bit of news for those of you here. And I don't know if Trigger Happy's interested in this, if you're still in the chat right now. But Monstructor. There's a bigger leak about the Monstructor coming out. Which I'm kind of on the fence about that one. I have the Dino King back under there, and mainly because the only Dino King that we've ever gotten was the G1 one, which is crazy expensive, and especially getting the Dino shells and everything, it's nuts. And then it's just a brick that sits there. And then there is a third party, it's Ryuki or Ray. Anyhow, there's a third party that's like closer to like, I guess would be the individual bots were about deluxe size. But it doesn't go together really well. It felt very loose and fiddly. And it's very expensive as well. Is that an X Transbots maybe? But I got the Dino King because of that. And now they're coming out with the Monstructor. So it's going to be the same mold as those core class Dinobots were. I'm like, I mean, the core dinos to get the box set, which came in a really cool box. I still have that. And I mean, they were like 79, I think, new. I think that's gone on sale a couple times now. And that was 2 years ago price. So I can only imagine what like Monstructor is going to be. Probably closer to that like 90 price point, which I can't justify that. Not for 6 core class figures that are subpar figures to start with. So, see ya. Yeah, Trigger Happy. The old Monstructor was they were like little shell figures, and that had the tiny bot in it. And I actually have we popped him out on one of our live streams before because I realized that I shouldn't have let my youngin play with him because he cracked him. Been around since the 80s, and he immediately got a crack with him in it because he is 100% swirly gold plastic. But yeah, so he would have gone inside of another shell, and there was like a hard plastic back that went over the back of him that the gun stored on. So yeah, it's super easy transformation. Just that pops up, flips down. I guess that was part of the combined mode maybe. And then you just flip his hands around. I think he had a gun. I mean, I'm sure he did. He had peg holes for guns. So it's that fun, super crazy, swirly gold plastic. Yeah, I've long since lost the other parts of him, except I think every now and then I see that weird random base plate. But so yeah, I mean, I guess that actually kind of fits because if they're going to do a Monstructor, I've got all the Japanese villains down here. Oh, I have a weird thought about this. So, I mean, I guess if they go with that, then that would be about the size. I mean, a little bigger than G1 Monstructor. So, I mean, maybe that's actually about what it needs to be. I also have the upgrade kit on Dino King, which is sorely needed. I feel it definitely makes him look better. It's not my favorite DNA kit. It feels a bit loose, especially in the hands, but you know, it definitely makes Dino King look better. And if you have, I have the Lyle Kaiser HasLab on pre-order, and I've got Dazaraz, as they say. So got to have the Dino King to go with that. But I was thinking about something else as well. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I might go for them, Trigger Happy, but it depends on what it is. Because again, like Dino King was a lot, and everything's getting to be a lot. Everything is getting to be a lot now. You know, last Monday I had something fell. I was talking about I was working on some custom. I hadn't done any more custom work because of Thanksgiving. Also, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Everyone have a good Thanksgiving week or weekend, or however you guys did it, or depending on where you are in the world. I don't know if you celebrate that or at all. So it's a distinctly American holiday. Maybe there's some shenanigans that go on in Canada, but yeah, you know, so so Dino King is, or this one is a direct recolor of the core class Dinobots that came out. But that was always the plan, was to make Dino King and Monstructor, because Dino King in the Japanese anime, is he in this? I can't remember if he's in this one. Well, Lyle Kaiser's in this. Maybe, yeah, I think Dino King is in this. So in the, let's see, in Victory, he's in here somewhere. Anyhow, he was in, Dino King was in Victory. And he had T-Rex as the leader, but the T-Rex was the leg. And so when we even first got those core class Dinobots, and they made Grimlock be a leg, and then they had the Ankylosaur in there, that was telegraphing there was going to be a Dino King, because those were members of the Dino King team from Victory. So yeah, Dino King was, yeah, he was different from the Dinobots, and it was a different thing. It's just basically, I guess what I'm saying is they used, because Hasbro is always going to put out what you're going to buy. Well, it actually kind of depends. Sometimes they put out what you won't buy, and then they put out what you're going to buy. But in this case, like, no one was going to buy Dino King, but they needed to get multiple uses out of that mold. So people are going to buy the Dinobots, especially if they're small. So they were always made them engineered to be combined into Volcanicus now, but also with a long-term goal of that can be used as Dino King, hence the extra member, and then Monstructor, hence the other extra member, because Dino King and Monstructor back in the day was kind of from the same DNA, if that makes sense. So that was a long way to answer a question, because I kind of didn't answer it very well, I feel. So, but yeah, that was cool news to hear, that they are going to make a Monstructor. It's just, you know, this will probably be our last hit of core class that we get. This is the core class price point is dead, which is a shame. I feel that like mainline Transformers needs a like $10 price point or $15 price point thing, because there's this like jump, and they have the Cyberverse stuff that starts at 10, and there's 15, and then it jumps up to 27 now. So, but I'm kind of like, man, I really wish that we had another like price point for those people who want something a little more serious, but that aren't quite able to afford the next level, and give them some cool stuff. So, Primal 2030, are you going to be collecting with the new prices? I said this last year, in 2024, when we started getting some price increases, that I said that 2026 might be my last year. And I'm not serious about saying that, but I have already seen that 2026 is the year that I'm slowing down, because I see that most stuff at some point goes on sale. Let's go back to earlier in the stream talking about the 2-packs, that everything in there that I have that I paid full price for, but now it was like $15 for 2. So like $7.50 each. Stuff goes on sale, and stuff doesn't really skyrocket in value that much. And if they do, now Hasbro just re-releases it. So it's kind of like I'm starting to play more of the waiting game just to see what I can do. I have to definitely slow down. It's just $42 for a Voyager is far too much. $27 for deluxe is hard. And I can kind of do it, but unless it's something I really, really want, I'm going to wait on it. These guys, I almost canceled my pre-order on Amazon, but then I pre-ordered them when they were $29, and then they went up to $35 at Walmart, and then $39 on Amazon. So I kept this one. And that's too much for this, I feel. But all that being said is I'm still going to collect, but I'm going to be very choosy about what I get. Like those, I'm kind of getting down to like those first appearance characters, or those rare appearance characters, like the Dino King. That's why I wanted that. It's like, well, there's only ever been one true official Dino King. Got to get that, right? If it's just every single character out there, there's no point. I mean, again, case in point, leaks for these guys. There's a Twin Mill 2 already, so it's just going to be a recolor of this. I don't need that. So a long wave Primal of saying, yes, I will be collecting with the new prices, but it will slow down. So, and William Grant, can you just say Justin? Okay, Justin. Is that a joke? Or like, is that a meme that I'm missing? Justin, or do you want me to say Justin like I'm from the South, like I am, like Justin? Like just in time? Or like, hey, that's Justin over there. So yeah, give me some Southern words to say, and I'll go for it. I'll do some epic voice trailer stuff here in a world where Justin came into the chat and said, say Justin. Sorry. That was silly. Anyhow, getting the word echo. Hey, wife. My wife's in the other room. Hey, wife. Maybe she's not. I thought she was listening to the stream, maybe, and it was echoing out in a weird way. So, but anyhow, man, let's see what we got here. Rumor has it Commander Class Onslaught is going up for pre-order on Wednesday. Well, trigger happy if Commander Class Onslaught goes up for pre-order on Wednesday, then I'm going to have to do that. That is the one exception I've made. So I've gone back and forth with the way I collect things. Usually if it's deluxes, last year I decided I wasn't going to just get every single deluxe. I was going to wait and just get those that were like first appearance. Well, unfortunately, like everything was first appearance because everything was the primes. But, then the same thought with Voyagers. And my thing is I was always going to get leader and commanders, and if they make it a Titan, because those are things, Titans rarely hit shelves. Commanders come in small case assortments, and leaders the same. So those are the few that I was going to like for sure pick up because those are harder to get because they make 1 million deluxes because more people can afford deluxes. So I was going to kind of collect that way. And so all that being said, that if Onslaught goes up, then I will have to pre-order that simply because my new rule is combiner teams. And trigger happy, we've talked about this before, but combiner teams have that nasty habit of not being able to be found, except for, I think, Sharktons that are plentiful. But we don't want to have the breakdown problem again, right? And then the next breakdown problem, which has been released, but now he can't be found yet. So combiners are some of those that I'm like, yeah, I'm okay getting them. Except the fact that now some of those, it's a hard game to play, right? Extra Rage, how's it going, friend? Glad you dropped by the chat tonight. Where's Aaron and TF Life? Y'all were in here a moment ago, and y'all have kind of popped out, I think. Hello. Hey, were you watching the other room a second ago?
For a second.
Okay. I thought I heard an echo of something going on in there. So, hello.
Hi.
My wife is on the other side of the camera right now. So, all right, cool. We have 6 folks watching right now. So, I mean, I think it's as good a time as any to introduce the new segment of the show, which is called Ask My Wife About a Transformer, or something catchier than that. And maybe that's what it's called. Ask My Wife About a Transformer. What's this? Brackets, comma, or something,
Bracket.
or something like that. Yeah, brackets, or something like that. Extra Rage, you said you have a computer. It's my dad's. It's from 2014 and it's broken, but it works still. I'm playing games on it. All right. 2014 with an old computer. That's 20 years old, man. Oh, wait, that'd be 2030. No. My bad. 11 years old, man. That's pretty old to be playing modern games. But so this is the segment of the show where everyone decides to drop out of the chat. And because I said my wife's going to talk about something, and we're going to let her name Transformers. So
I'm only going to be here for a second.
Only going to be here for a second?
Yeah. Should I pull up a seat or kind of sit on you? Or
It's hard to pull up a seat here. So I'll let you.
Pull up a leg.
You can sit on my leg here. So
hello, live stream world. Okay. I was trying to cross my leg, but there's no room there.
No, there's not room there.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So this is my wife, Mrs. Weekly, as some folks have said before.
Mrs. Weekly.
She came to me this weekend and said, "Hey, I want to do something on your live stream. Did I suggest what to do, or how did you do this?"
I said I'd love to have a segment.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a short little something.
I mean, go ahead and tell the story.
What do you mean?
I mean, is there more than that? Or?
Well, it started with he pulled a splinter out of my finger like about a month ago while live streaming because I needed it pulled out and I was going to sleep and he was live streaming and so I couldn't wait. And then the following week, I think I just came on to say goodnight to you. And then last week, somebody asked for an appearance. And so I was like, maybe I make it a regular appearance.
I'm sure Happy said, "Hey."
Hi. I wouldn't mind being a part of this with you. So.
All right. So she is going to try to guess the name of some Transformers. And since we
do very well.
And since we have this assortment on the desk, I think we will go with these tonight because she can't do these because it says their names on the front of them. So that's not fair.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, I know. We may open these later.
Not those ones, these ones.
Oh, okay. See, even she loves the Blokies. Actually, she actually does love the Blokies. I've tried to call them Blockies before, which is what they're actually called. And she's like, I don't like that.
I don't like that name.
And our youngest, our 6-year-old, he's like, why do you keep saying Blockies? He's very indignant about it. So, all right. So, who do you think this guy is? Can y'all hear her okay? Let me know that you can hear her okay.
Army guy. Don't know.
Come on, you got to be more creative than that because these are two other Army guys. They're going to be Army Guy 2 and 3. Like, think of a name. Like, what would you...
The only name I can, that can pop into my head right now that I know is a Transformer is Ravage. Is it Ravage?
It's not
That would be
Ravage.
super cool if it was.
It's not Ravage. Actually, grab that right there
This is
because we
Ravage.
might as well show that. So this is Ravage, by the way. I
Yay!
brought this on the stream to show.
Extra Rage,
Yeah,
but with the 3.
Yeah.
What's that?
that 3's an E. So
Reach?
this is it's fun. It's cool that you said Ravage. You said that because we watched Transformers last night.
Probably was
Yeah.
on my mind.
But this Ravage was what up, TF Life? This Ravage was part of that kind of Real Gear stuff that I showed the other week, where I have my Soundwave up here that is an MP3 player, and then I had a Rumble and Frenzy that were headphones. But this is a USB drive.
Is it a real USB drive?
It's a real USB drive. If I can
Really?
get it to- yeah. So there we go. I think it's 2 gigs.
That's cool.
I think it's 2 gig USB drive, and he transforms into Ravage, a la a similar conversion scheme to Masterpiece Ravage.
His legs are
So
very skinny.
his legs are very
He
skinny.
looks like Kaya.
But yeah, there we go. So it's funny that she said Ravage. I actually brought this on to show you guys tonight, in case you've never seen the USB Ravage that was around a few years ago.
Was Ravage the Decepticon that was crawling around?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there you go. But he had one big eye, and it was a weird design for him.
Really? I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
Soundwave pooped him out of his butt when he was in satellite form. He did. He literally pooped him out, and then he came down, and then
Gross.
yeah, exactly.
He
So
was the only like no, never mind. Like he made me think of Beast Wars.
Yep, there was Beast Wars and Ravage, or Ravage and Beast Wars rather.
Oh, okay.
Covert Agent Ravage. It was on a short little miniseries part of it, and that's a cool figure as well. And that was a cool plot point. Anyhow, all right. So this, let's see. It's she's wait.
Oh, this is Onslaught.
Oh yeah.
That
I'm
was
sorry,
me. That
TF
was
Live.
me guessing. I guessed Onslaught.
At TF Life, we're doing a new segment of the show, which is called "My Wife Guesses the Name of Transformers" or something
and what do
catchier
you know?
than
I
that.
got it on my second try.
Actually, that's not what I called it first, but that's yeah. My wife named Transformers.
It's in the making.
Maybe it should be so MWGTF
My wife.
guesses.
Oh, guesses.
MWGTF segment of the show. Anyhow, if y'all enjoy this, we'll do more of it. So yes, thank you. Well, you can tell TF Life. Thank you.
Thank you.
TF Life has actually been one of the subscribers for longer than most.
Neat.
So yeah.
Well, thank you for your commitment.
So all right. So Extra Rage says, I have a question. If you're downloading something on a computer, if you delete something, will the other thing download faster? That's going to depend, honestly, how much, well, it's going to depend on your hard drive size. It's going to depend on your RAM speed. It's going to depend on, I guess, your graphics card. It's going to depend on how many system resources
I would
that
say
first
the short
thing
answer is yes.
is. Well, I mean, I guess, well,
If that other thing is taking up a lot of your memory and power, and you get rid of it, and then the other thing has more opportunity to put the power into that.
well, not necessarily, because that's not how everything is used when it comes to computers.
Oh.
That's not how resources are allocated when it comes to computers. So I would say I'd say just delete something and then download something. Yeah. So, all right. Question 2. Who's this guy?
Is it Bumblebee in army form?
It is not Bumblebee in army form, but not a bad guess, because there was a yellow version of Bumblebee as a Jeep that came out during the Bumblebee movie, but it is not Bumblebee in yellow Jeep form. They also released that Bumblebee again in like a gray Jeep form for like a NES collection, if I'm not mistaken. So Sugar Happy says that's a good guess. So
let's
you need
see.
some silver on his wheels too. They're too plain.
It looks like he has a face right here with the blue headlights and like a mustache for his grill.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody his face.
Yeah, TF Life. Yeah, TF Life. I'm pretty sure that they did a Nest Bumblebee. I'm like 99% sure of that. Also, that was funny to me that they did a Nest Bone Crusher, because it's like Nest wasn't like it was like Bone Crushers infiltrating Nest, and it's like Nest wouldn't know the big giant flippy truck is Bone Crusher. So yeah, he is real. Like that Bone Crusher, that Nest Bone Crusher was real. He was a Buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive. He actually went to Ross, and he was like $10 at some point. So it was crazy. Like, I considered picking him up because it was kind of cool, but then I was like, too many other things, right? So who is this? Here, hold it in your hand and point towards the computer so I can.
So you can take a drink.
Should we give her a clue for the word?
Yeah.
So,
because I'm coming up with nothing.
All right, Primal says you found them at Ross, and yeah, a year or two ago. Yep, about 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't last year. It'd have been 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to give her a clue for this one. So his name is something that means to cheat somebody out of something.
Hustle.
Good guess. His name's not Hustle. I like Hustle. Honestly, I'm wondering why there's not a Transformer named Hustle. That would be a good. There we go.
Hasbro.
Yeah, actually, TF Life.
Copyright.
You were drawing characters. I saw one of your characters that you drew last week. Draw a character called Hustle. He needs to be a what? What vehicle?
Viper.
There's already a Dodge Viper. It was used back during the alternators, and it was Ravage a Viper then? I can't remember.
Ooh, a muscle car. What's that muscle car that my dad drove?
Was it a Nova or a Chevelle?
I don't know. Neither one of those sound right, but a muscle car of some sort.
Also, a Chevelle named Hustle doesn't seem right because a Chevelle is not a hustling car.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so I don't know. Tell me.
Let's see. Let me see. Let's catch on the chats here. Extra Rage said you got Devastation Prime. He gets a lot of hate, but the only problem that I have is the bumper. I've Extra Rage. I've been tempted by the Devastation Prime. I just don't pay full price for him because I've actually heard he's not bad. It's just I don't want to pay the $25, $26, $27, $30, whatever he is going for now because they keep adjusting prices. And then they put out that 3-pack now that's like the development process. It's like gray model, not painted barely, and the full thing that's like $90. It's crazy to me. So I can't justify it, but I wouldn't mind experiencing that mold some more. And we have the Devastation Bumblebee that's coming out very soon. That's releasing that Takara 3 or 4-pack that has the Orion packs, the mining tool, which is a pretty interesting thing. And that's supposed to be a new Bumblebee mold too. So we'll see how that turns out. But see, TF Life says, when you got Nest Bone Crusher, his claw was fused with super glue, so I had to cut it off. Well, that sucks. And Sugar Happy says, you can't trust him while making a deal. Yeah.
Oh, you can't trust him.
You can't trust him.
A deal.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good clue, but my brain is coming up empty. Like this would be like we're playing the mini, and you would guess this right away, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Mm-hmm.
A swindler. Is that it?
Close. So close. So close.
Darn.
So close.
Con man.
No, you're right there at it though. No, go back.
There's so many words that mean the
go
same
back
thing.
to your first one, but make it shorter.
Swindler. Swine.
Longer.
Swindler.
Not the
Just
act, not the act of doing it, but just that is a thing.
Swindle.
There you go. Yeah, you go.
I basically got it right.
Sugar Happy actually said you got to give it to her. So, but good job. I didn't think you'd come up with Swindler. Like I like it, and honestly, Swindler's not a bad one. I also still like Hustler. Like
no Hustle.
Okay, yeah, because Hustler was a magazine back in the day. Community magazine.
We don't need to be connected.
But Hustle, like so, a new original character, Hustle. Maybe that will be the first. Okay, boom, there we go. You know what? I have to get another pack of these Defenders. I have to get one of these. I have to paint it a different color, and I have to name it Hustle. and that can be a channel giveaway. That would be
That'd
fun.
be cool.
So, yeah.
Also, make a note. Don't forget.
All right. So, here's one. All right. So, if you think about I'm going to give you a clue, and you're not going to get it, but
Because his name is not Tank.
no, it is not Tank. If you think about this one, in the first Transformers movie, it said Devastator. And Liam was like, why does that say Devastator? That's not Devastator. It's like, yeah, that's not Devastator. It is. But they
Bone
just called him
Crusher?
Devastator. Yep.
Yeah?
You remember that?
Well, he was talking about Bone Crusher earlier.
Oh, no,
and
wait.
It sounded familiar.
No, that's not Bone Crusher. I'm
Darn
sorry.
it! I was so excited.
So that's Bone Crusher was a different
Why'd
guy.
you fake me out?
I'm sorry, because I got confused about what's happening right now myself. I'm trying to talk and do multiple things at one time here. I'm not good at this. So it's a crap. Now I never forgot his name.
Who is this?
Dang it. No, I know it. Give me a second. God, man, I'm getting old, y'all. I do that thing where I call people different names, but I know the name I'm trying to say. Dang it. I had it in my mind before. God, I
My
lose
bad.
things. Anyhow, we'll name it. So
Schoolyard fight that gets out of control.
there we go. Thank you. I needed that too, because my brain just completely shut down for a second.
Tussle?
That classic Decepticon tussle. All right, so
Yeah, that doesn't work.
so here we go. I've got
Especially for something
I've
that
got to
looks
get
like
these
that.
two again, and it's got to be hustle and tussle. So, what do you do about a comic about hustle and tussle
Yes!
in their life? Maybe they're friends and they share an apartment together, and one has a full-time job.
That's Tussle.
Yeah, but then the other one is kind of in and out of jobs all the time.
Because he's a hustler.
Yeah, there we go. See, we're making backstories here now, y'all. So,
Oh, man.
oh, Corey, how's it going? Corey is our friend from down yonder under.
From Australia?
Yeah.
All right. Hi,
Corey-
Corey.
Corey's from
Love your
Australia.
accent, probably.
So Corey, this is a new segment of the show. It's called "My Wife Tries to Name Transformers," which is not what I've called it the previous two times, but we're just keeping changing the name until we come up with something catchy. Our son plays guitar. Maybe we'll write a theme song at one point. So he'll come in here and just strum it out, and
Call lyric and to strum it out. And
yeah, he'll be
introduce
grumpy.
the segment.
He'll be we'll stop him from playing Helldivers. He'll be angry about it. He'll come and be like, "Blah blah
Well, he
blah blah
won't.
blah
He'll
blah
be
blah."
perfectly
And
pleasant,
then-
and he'll say, "My pleasure."
Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, because he works at Chick-fil-A. So
Last one, and then
So-
I'm gonna go read.
what's his name again? Let's see if she can remember them now. So.
Oh boy! Wait, did you actually tell me the name of this one?
Yes.
Oh crap!
Tussle.
All I want to say is hustle and tussle now, but not Bone Crusher
Nope.
and not Ravage.
Nope.
Why did I forget all of the names?
Because you don't know people's names after you see it. So
I don't. If you had put a name tag on them, I would have
Mhm.
remembered.
so I feel like we're working with our 6-year-old here when I'm trying to help him read words.
Just tell me,
Brah.
bra,
Oh.
brawl,
Brawl. Yes.
brawl. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, I thought we did.
No.
Anyhow, so brawl and not hustle.
Swindle.
There we go. And not out, but
In.
not off, but
On.
on.
Onslaught.
There we go.
Ah. Okay. Onslaught. Swindle.
Corey
Brawl.
says, let's see. Oh man. All right, just like I gotta scroll
Oh,
back here,
gosh.
Corey. Let's see. You say you're getting Richard Seas Parade Thursday. He is a great figure, man. He is sitting up here in his hovercraft mode.
Oh, he's cute.
Actually, I got 2 of these guys because he was one of the few that I bought when I was a kid, but not the G1, the G2 version that's shiny. He's actually sitting over on my desk with G2 Beachcomber, which I'm surprised they haven't done a recolor of. But yeah, like I love this little guy. I think he's got a lot of engineering. He's great all around, aside from just like his wrist tilt up and down instead of like swiveling, which I don't expect wrist swivels in a deluxe, but it's weird that they're just a tilt up and down. But yeah, super great. The only complaint I say is that for a mini bot, he is like far bigger than a normal mini bot. But that's just a weird nitpicky complaint. I love all these mini bots. I'm super stoked that we're getting more of these, and I want us to finish those out. We've got the Outback coming. I don't have the Retro Brawn yet, but I will get him at some point because great mold, just a great fun little guy there. Oh, and you know what we need? We need, which is about as retro as you can get, but we need another version of this guy, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty much the closest we can get to Kaplow there. All right. You see, you're doing good getting the retro spray. Okay. If you want to play Helldivers, come to Australia because everything here. Yeah, exactly. But I hear that you guys have a problem with brown snakes. That they are pretty much everywhere, and they're like the second most deadly snake in the world.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're residential. There's another version.
Residential?
There's another version of the brown snake in the same family that's more deadly, but it pretty much lives on the outskirts of everything. But just the brown, it's you live with it. It doesn't live with you. You live in its territory. So
You would force me with you, Corey.
hit that down arrow there. So you guys also have huntsman spiders, but they're not really deadly or anything. Dang, bro. Corey, you killed me here. What's happening?
Brawl.
Oh yeah, you're just
Spelled out brawl. Oh, you were spelling out.
yeah, he's spelling onslaught now. So
He's trying to help me out.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
do
So
this.
last one.
He looks like a race car driver.
He does look a race car driver.
Denny Swift.
That's from something.
That's from the movie we watched recently.
The one with the dog?
Mm-hmm.
And that me sad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not Danny Swift.
Thunder.
So Trigger Happy says, have you watched the movies and is there one you like?
I enjoy them all. I enjoy all the Transformers movies. I really like Shia LaBeouf, so I liked those movies. I know that you weren't a big fan, but I had no previous frame of reference for these movies, and I watched them when they were coming out in the theaters.
But what about Transformers 4?
Wahlberg.
Did you like Mark Wahlberg?
Who thinks this actually sounds like Mark Wahlberg?
It sounds like Mark Wahlberg because Mark Wahlberg sounds like he's out of breath all the time.
But my favorite,
Your favorite?
probably the first one, just because it's the OG for me. It is.
So what
But
do you mean by the
also,
first one, though?
I really liked there was a lot of good quippiness in Transformers 1.
Okay.
Is that it?
Okay.
I think that was it.
This one?
Oh no, well yeah, I do like that one, but that's what I was thinking of. But I did really enjoy that one. The one with the kid from New York, maybe, and he like becomes one with the Transformer. I can't remember which one.
The dude who is in Hamilton?
Huh? Oh, maybe. Yeah. What was
Rise
that
of the
one?
Beast.
That was Rise of the Beast?
Mm-hmm. Set in the 90s.
Yeah. That's probably why I liked it.
There's a bunch of animals in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that
why
was
I
Rise of
liked
the Beast. So
Okay.
it was Marvelized. That's why she liked it. So
I do like Marvel. Not now.
all right. So there it is. She says she likes the Rise of the Beast, which I enjoyed Rise of the Beast. And we still got to get her to watch the full 86 movie.
I've
Which
never actually watched
it is a
that.
rock opera.
Neat.
Yeah, it's just music, the whole thing. It's enjoyable. So Corey says you have about 1,000. Yeah, you have 8,000 spiders. Crap, I'm trying to remember y'all's version of the Black Widow is the I can't remember. But everything in Australia wants to kill you all the time.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it kind of is. So Lee, what's going on, man? So Transformers Figure Collector, that's Lee. You know Lee.
The one in Atlanta?
In Georgia, yeah.
Okay.
Georgia area.
Sorry if I shouldn't have told people where you live.
Yeah, don't tell people where people live, but he doesn't live in Atlanta, so it's
Just like
okay.
last week when I walked in and said I wasn't wearing any pants.
What? Oh, yeah, on stream. Yes, you did say that. So, but yes.
I don't know streaming etiquette. My bad.
Yeah. Corey, see, read Corey's comment.
When I first found out about the 84 Transformers, isn't it 86 though?
Transformers came out in 84, the movie. But hey, you know what?
When
Good job of you knowing when the movie came out. Look at that.
And I was 2 years old and I was born in 2002 and I will always prefer G1 to anything else. What's G1?
Generation 1. It's the original cartoon. It's when these guys came from.
Okay,
So,
okay. I have never actually seen it, so I don't have that frame of reference.
oh, yeah. The red back. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. That's their version of the Black Widow. Mhm. All right. So, last one for her to name tonight so she can go read. Who is this guy?
Well, the inside of him just now kind of looks skeletal, so I'm going to call him Skeletor, but I know that's not right.
Do you know what Skeletor is from?
Night Before Christmas?
No, that's Jack Skellington.
Oh, I don't know.
Skeletor. Okay, so Skeletor came from a show called
Don't know.
He.
I am not a child.
He?
I don't know. Heathcliff.
No, that was a cat. An orange cat like Garfield, but it wasn't Garfield.
Just tell me. Who wants to tell me? Do you guys know?
Don't tell her.
Wait, what was the question?
Who is this guy?
Where is Skeletor from?
Okay.
Thought we were on that now.
Trigger Happy says I had my friends watch some Central Season 1 and 2 episodes and watch the movie. And so Trigger Happy, which Corey, stop spoiling it, man.
Wheeljack.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Woo! Thanks.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you knew that, though.
You've done a review of a Wheeljack, haven't you?
I have. Yes, I have, actually. Yeah, this Wheeljack. Oh, my wife watches my content. I did a review of this Wheeljack back in the day, which is actually a great guy. He's got some old chunky gastroms going on here, but to have this giant backpack, he's got
some big old.
He's very trim, and I kind of want that Takara 3-pack just for the recolors of him. And I still stand by that. This is one of the best jazz molds there was. So there you go.
I think Jamie really likes.
Jamie loves He-Man. That's right.
Okay. I don't know He-Man though.
But yeah,
so Skeletor a villain?
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Corey.
Wait, scroll back up to what Trigger Happy said. I was going to comment on that, and I can't remember now what he said. There you go. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. So, Trigger Happy, what would be your essential season 1 and 2 episodes that you would introduce people with? Just interested, and what that would be. Somebody hit the arrow so we can go down so I can see.
Like it made a difference.
Yeah.
Push the wrong button.
Down.
Boop.
There we
go.
Nope. Wrong button again.
Why do you have the iPad in here?
I don't know, because I don't know where it is.
Next to the bed.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I don't know where things go sometimes in this house. Yeah. So let's go over this again. So who is this?
Hold on, let's work this way.
Who's this again?
Swindle? No, that's Swindle.
Good job.
Is that Swindle?
Who is this? Is this Swindle?
This one's Swindle.
That's right.
Okay.
That is Swindle.
Swindle. Don't remember. Brawl and Wheeljack.
Not off, but
Onslaught.
Onslaught. There we go.
Yay!
And who is this?
Ravage.
All right. What does he do?
He's a USB.
There we go. What was he originally?
I don't know.
What did you store?
A Jaguar?
What did you store data on back in the 80s?
SIM card? Oh, in the 80s? A flash drive? No, not a flash drive. A floppy disk.
Floppy disk, but if you wanted to listen to music, what did you listen to music on?
In the 80s?
Uh-huh.
A tape. A cassette tape.
Yes. It was a cassette tape.
Okay, cool. All right. I like a spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm. So Trigger Happy says he'll send us a spreadsheet color coded with dates and timestamps. Man, if you want to put that in, I would love that. I was just commenting when we watched the second movie last night. I'm like, I want to go through these Transformer live action movies and chop stuff up to the stuff that actually matters.
Oh yeah.
Basically just the robot battles, and would make them all be 48 minutes long instead of 3 hours for one movie where a bunch of people do a lot of nothing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I could this is random, but I woke up this morning at 3:50 and I was for some reason it popped into my head, why did they what is the in-universe explanation for why they changed Michaela and Sam's relationship? Now I know in the world it's because Megan Fox called Michael Bay a Hitler, and Steven Spielberg got mad about that and said canner.
Oh.
But why did they do it? And so I went on this weird rabbit trail because my mind could not get that question, which is a weird thing to have in my head
It's
at
an
night.
ADHD thing.
It's an ADHD thing. It was stuck in my head. I could also my ears are ringing, and I shot my 9mm this weekend, and constant ringing, and then just thoughts start swirling. So I forgot where I was going with this.
Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf. Oh well, Michaela and Sam's characters.
Yes. So why? Anyhow. Why didn't they develop that? That was not fun in that movie, and it was weird in the first one, and how they could have made those movies a little bit more cohesive and a little better, and I cared about them more, because now when I watch them, I'm and there's not enough robot battles in it. It's the whole point is to have these robot battles. But all that being said, I have, by watching the movies again, got a new appreciation for the designs. I like the designs more because we got the Blokies Megatron and Liam built it. I'm I really like this thing. And it really makes me want the Studio Series versions of Soundwave, The Fallen, which I had at one point, and then the Megatron. And there's a 3-pack up. It's $130. I'm no, I'm not doing that.
How come his name has a the first?
The
Fallen.
That's just what he is.
That's weird.
He's the Fallen. He's actually, where is he? He's down here. He's actually this guy.
He's purple?
Nope. That's Solus Prime. I shouldn't have told you that. That could have been something you could guess. But this is actually the Fallen.
That is nothing like who was in the movie.
Well, in the movie, this wasn't him, but this is Don Figueroa's design from The War Within. So.
Okay, I have one last question before I leave.
Yes, one last question.
Your shirt says 84.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 86 or 84?
84 is when they were brought over to the U.S.
But 86 is when the movie came out?
Yes.
Okay.
The movie is the 86 movie, the cartoon.
Yes. But 84 is when the Transformers came to America.
Yes. Also, it's kind of crazy. That movie, it was a cartoon, and they're going, damn it, Moonbase 5's getting destroyed.
Really?
And we're just 80 kids. We're damn it, yeah. You got to think Ghostbusters was a PG-rated movie, so.
Yeah, and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And Ghostbusters 2, Dan Aykroyd gets head from a ghost.
What?
You don't see it, but it's under the covers. It's implied.
What?
Because they're just 80 kids. I don't know about this. They're ants over there smoking a pack of Virginia Slims.
Children watching this.
Well, I've said I clicked no. This is not made for children. So you want to catch up on our comments before you leave?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You gotta scroll up now. La la la. Still is for me, but you just gave me an idea for YouTube video. Essentially, episodes to watch before the 86 movie. In my opinion, of course.
Trigger happy. Do that, man. No, for real, man. Do that. And I know you have your own channel, but throw them on your channel and I'll throw them up on mine too. And we can collab or something. If you want to take one sect of something and we can combine stuff, that would be super sick.
Corey said, did you see the last message? Oh, wait, it said retracted. Wait, and you did a review of Kingdom Wheeljack. Not 100% sure, though.
Kingdom Wheeljack. No, I did a review of Slicer, which is based off of the Wheeljack mold that was released in Siege, Kingdom, Earthrise, and about 14 other times, actually. So,
Okay. And then, whoop. Cartoon started in 84, had 2 seasons, and then the movie came out, which was set between seasons 2 and 3. Oh. Okay, neat.
And then you get into everything after season 3, or there's season 3, and then there's the Headmasters, and there's Japanese, and it's a whole rigmarole.
A whole universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
Okay, my wife's going to go now. Lee says, oh, that's the first Ghostbusters movie, Lee. I thought that was the second one. My bad. I thought that was...
First Ghost? Really?
I thought that was the second one. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Well, we'll let my wife go and we'll talk Ghostbusters. So.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
My wife, everyone, segment of the show. My wife talks about Transformers, names Transformers, thinks about Transformers. Hey, we need a theme song.
For our segment.
We need a theme song for our segment called "My Wife Names Transformers." It's gonna be like, "My wife tries to name Transformers." Do 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 do. Write a tune to that.
That's Nickelodeon.
Well, just write something.
Does it sound familiar?
You can like in the middle of it do a solo for like 5 minutes. The people on the stream will enjoy it. So anyhow, all right. Good night, y'all.
Don't forget.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot.
Good night.
Don't forget.
Good night. Yes, just lay them right there. I'll figure it out. All right, so let's jump back into. All right, I'm going to pull camera a little bit closer here. All right, so that was that's what I was talking about. We have a new segment of the show. My wife like that. That's not that's not a joke. Like she was just like, I should do something on your thing, and I was like, you know what, that would be fun. So I appreciate her coming. I hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. It's she's been hanging out with me. She lets me keep a bunch of plastic robots in our house and spend whatever disposable income that I have off of that on them. And so, I was like, you know what? If you want to jump in here, like, I would love it. That would be super cool. A TF Life, back again. Nice to see you, man. Autobot 7177. How's it going tonight, friend? Glad that you can make it by the stream. You just missed one of the more entertaining segments of the podcast, I think. But tune in next week and you can see it then. Maybe we'll hold off a little bit. So, so Corey, I did do one of Wheeljack, but it was the Cybertron mode Wheeljack. That might be the one you're thinking about if you've just seen the thumbnail of it. So, yeah, she's like, I've tried to tell her about my my hobby here with this stuff that like, I don't like, I was gonna say I don't hunt, but like I went hunting this past weekend. We were in my hometown for Thanksgiving. So I went out and my dad's got some squirrel dogs. And so I did a little squirrel hunting to kill a squirrel to train them with. But it's not like I'm this avid hunter. And I like to fish. I love to go out to a pond and just like throw a lure and reel it in and it's like very like meditative and relaxing, or just throw a ball around. You just sit, you just watch the line, you just hear the birds. I love all that. But it's not like I go out and hunt or like I go out and fish. And it's not like I enjoy watching the odd football game, but it's not like I want to I keep track of all the football stats and I'm all crazy about that kind of stuff. And like, I like growing stuff, but I like gardening. I don't care about our lawn. It's not like I'm like crazy about a lawn. So it's like my hobby is this. I'm like, you know what? This keeps me in the house, and it should be good. So she's been supportive, and I appreciate that a lot. So, our TF Life, you thought you meant Transformer hunting. Let's see. I might have missed something there. You and your dad got a whitetail the other day, I'm not opposed to deer hunting, but it is not something I've done, but like a couple times in my life. The first time I went, it was when you could still run dogs, and it was a weird experience. And we were out there for like 4 hours, and we shot one tiny deer through the neck, and it got in a creek, and it was like swimming around the creek and like going, and like breathing out and stuff. I was like, this is a weird experience. I don't enjoy this, but I would like to learn how to harvest deer correctly, simply because we have an overpopulation where I am. Like, I'm in a city and there's a family of like 10 deer that live behind me. It's pretty crazy. And just, for sustainability and for me, so, yeah, TF Life, our Walmarts hadn't been good either. Like, the 2-packs we got in there's one of my Walmarts has not a lot of them, but there's still some left, but they all have a G2 breakdown. But it's like a G2 breakdown and something else. I got one of the few Optimus and Hot Shot packs. And again, I don't know where I put it. I sat it somewhere. And that's the only one I needed. So that's kind of what's going on with my Walmarts too. We still have a few of these guys, but these have been weird too. Not all Walmart got these. And even one Walmart I saw these at, they're all gone. So I don't know if someone's just coming to my area and like buying them all up or what's going on with these. So, let's see. Joey, how's it going, friend? Joey, I encourage you to go back and watch like from an hour to about an hour 25. We had a special guest on the podcast, on the stream here. That I enjoyed it. I hope everyone else enjoyed that segment, and we're going to start doing that as a recurring segment, I believe, because I enjoyed all that, and I would love if you watch that. So, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Joey. Oh, and we've got Lucas in here. Nice to see you there, our friend from the lower part of Florida. Transformers hunting too, yeah. I mean, Transformers hunting is the most kind of hunting I do trigger happy. And it gets like, you know what? It's just as discouraging as regular hunting because you go out a lot of times and you find nothing, or you find stuff you've already seen. You're like, well, I'm going to let that one go, I guess. That's that same 4-point that I saw last time. He's not big enough yet. And so that's part of the fun though, right? Autobot, you said you got 50 pounds from it. Let's see. And what did you say you guys got? A whitetail. So I'm guessing you guys got would y'all get a doe or a buck? I'm not versed enough to understand like how much like yield you get out of a full animal when you take bone and internal loss. The only thing I got a squirrel, like I said, and it's all nothing. Though my 6-year-old was strangely intrigued by the entrails. I don't know if that should be. Mrs. Weekly watched that and she wasn't a fan, but again, props to her, just like sitting here naming Transformers, she stuck by it. So I was proud of that. So TF Life, hello. Let's see. Corey said you remembered you're also getting 80%. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, Corey, I asked you earlier. So is 86 Soundwave already out in Australia? Is that how you're getting him? And how are you getting? Are you going to get the Hound and like the Sunstreaker as like a set, because that's the Autobot 5-pack that came out, that Hound. So I got a Sunstreaker I need to sell too, but now they re-released that, so he ain't got no value. So that kind of stinks. But I've got that Earthrise one that needs to go. And yeah, Lee, all the 2-packs are gone at a lot of the Walmarts. If anyone needs anything from those 2-packs, let me know. Like I said, most of mine here have the G2 breakdown, and the Origins Bumblebee. There's no hatchets. There's 1 or 2 that have the Q in it. There's some Cosmos. Maybe I'll post it up on the general area on the channel. If anyone needs something, y'all comment and let me know. Okay. Let's see here. Joey says the Walmarts around you did not have those 2-pack stands. Really? Wow, that's crazy, Joe, because you're in an area that I thought would have a lot of that kind of stuff. So, and no 2-packs either for you, Trigger Happy. So we had, it might have been only one of my Walmarts, but then me and a friend went to Tupelo, Mississippi, and one of their Walmarts had it. But again, it was stuff that I already had. So medium-sized doe. Okay. Let's see. Lucas, you say, Lucas, what did you get, by the way? I love when people find deals, especially at comic stores, because that's when you find like some weird random stuff. Or you know, our normal co-host Will, he sent me a message where he found animated Starscream at one of his local shops, and I was like, in box, and I was like, man, I would love to have the animated figures in box because I love that old packaging. There's just something about it. There's just a different care and attention to it. I just loved it. So, Joey, you got the TF1. You got the 2-pack that had the TF1 Optimus and another. That would have been, oh man. Oh, dang it. Oh, it was just in my head. I lost it. Just like I lost Brawl's name a while ago. Dang it. That wasn't Optimus and Bumblebee. It was Optimus and someone else. Oh, crud. I'll think of it eventually. TF Life, you know, Origins Bumblebee. Cool. You need that? We got you. We got you taken care of. Don't worry about that. As long as they're not gone, by the time I can get there, we can help you out with that. Corey with Hound and Sunstreaker, getting them off of eBay. Soundwave is pre-ordering on EB Games. Corey, how much are you giving for Sunstreaker? If you don't mind me asking. Let me know in American if you can. Hatchet sucks, but cool design, or cool looking but bad design. Yeah, I wondered about that. So, and Lucas, you got a $20 complete Nest Ratchet and a 70% complete Armada Unicron for $50. It was just missing the missiles, dude. You got me. We're tied on the Unicron because I got my Unicron for $60. He's missing one missile and the Minicon, but I already had the Minicon. So I pretty much have a complete Armada Unicron except for one missile. And I'm not worried about it, especially for $60. And the lights still work in him. Like, and it's the original batteries probably. So I'm like, but hey, Lucas, does your wings like have trouble like sticking in the back correctly? Because mine will not stay in to save my life. Like, he will not stick in. Like when you transform him into robot mode, they will not like stay up and like out like they need to be. He's actually sitting right over there. Let's see if that catches it. Nope. You can see his arm like right there behind the right there behind that light. So yeah. Yeah, my next thing is I've gone ahead and started the list for TFCon, and one of the things on that TFCon list is Primus. Though, who knows, maybe we'll be getting a Primus very soon. So Corey, you're paying 90 Australian, which is 58 US. Is it shipping from someone in Australia, and how much is that? And let's see. Joey said no Trepticon sightings tonight. With through Ross, man, I have seen 0 Transformers in Ross's in a month and a half. I saw Ferric once or twice, Shard once, Chromia once, and aside from the Matrix, which I saw twice in the same day, that's the last Transformers anything I've seen. Ours have been just Transformers poor. So, okay. So, Corey shipping Victoria, so it's free. I was about to say, cause I could hook you up with I could hook you up with one for less than 58 US. But I just don't know what the shipping would be to Australia from here. Cause I have one that needs to be gone. It's the original one. From Earthrise, but I don't know how much it would cost to ship something to Australia. So, Autobot, how do you feel about Michael Bay potentially coming back? The wife just brought Jerry in here. Jerry's our little dog. Hey, Jerry. He tends to cuddle up under the covers, and my wife doesn't like it because he's smelly. Jerry, you want to come say hey? How do I feel about Michael Bay potentially coming back? I liked The Rock and I liked Con Air. Those were Michael Bay movies. I enjoyed those. Directing is a part of it, but also like the writing of it. So it depends on who would write it to like, to be honest, to how much I would like kind of care for it. I don't feel bad about it if it gets more Transformers movies made. And that leads to more people being in the fandom because you have to get, I guess, the quote normies to like a movie. You have to kind of Marvelize stuff. Then I'm kind of for it. Like, let's, you know what? Screw it. Let's do that. Let's Marvelize the Transformers movies again to get normal people involved into liking it so we can get the filter down effect of getting things that we like that's more obscure. So for every weird rant, like 3 Michael Bay movies we get, if we get a full series of animated or something that like becomes really good, I'm for it. So let's, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? Let's see. Joey says, on a good note, you found Joe classified Beachhead, Cobra Snow Serpent, and Cobra Eel. Oh, man. See, I bought that Cobra Eel full price because I love the divers. I have that retro card. I love that very much. I already had the Beachhead from like so many waves ago. The Snow Serpent, I wasn't as jazzed about, but I do want the Snow Bat, but I cannot find him. And Entertainment Earth has had him up there for forever, saying like potentially back in restock, and that's been like 2 years now. So I'm going to have to pay aftermarket prices for them, but I don't want to do that. So I'm hoping to find like some random person, maybe at TFCon, that has like some Joes too. So, yeah, no Joes at mine though. So I'll see. Corey, you say, black, the light blue and cell shaded windows. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That's this one. That's the Autobot 5-pack. There was a Pulse exclusive that sold out almost instantly. So yeah, if you can get that for $58, I would say go for it, man. Like that's a good deal for that. That's the more animation accurate ones, and that's who I have up here with mine, with the Wheeljack, the Trailbreaker, the Jazz, and the Hound. I have all those guys up there. So yeah, oh yeah, and Bad Boys as well. That's something in the second Transformers movie I've never realized until watching that yesterday again. That there's a Bad Boys 2 poster up on the on the wall. It's like, yeah, Bad Boys. Yeah, exactly. Trigger happy. He makes, oh yeah, and Armageddon. It's great movies. He makes great action movies, and you know what? That's what most normal people need. Why not cater to the normal audience? We're the crazy people who like go down the rabbit hole and who like more of the lore. But it's kind of like college football. College football like makes a ton of money, and like honestly, a grotesque, it's like obscene amount of money. But that allows the swimming team and the volleyball team and the equestrian team and all these other people who have other loves of sports, like that helps subsidize those other things. So, I mean, the NBA subsidizes the WNBA. So, if we need Michael Bay movies to subsidize, the movies that we're going to eventually like, if it keeps the brand alive, why not? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. So, yeah, Pearl Harbor, man, Pearl Harbor. I went and saw that with my grandfather. He thought it was going to be a war movie, and I did too. And then we walked in, and it was like a 3-hour half of it is a love story. So, yeah, TF Life. It's he also killed like Jazz in the first movie. It's like, all right. Pardon me a moment. I need to take a quick break. I will be right back. My doggy. And we're back. Sorry about that. Been here for 2 hours. I had to take a quick break real quick. So, see what we've got going on here. Corey says, so what you're going to do is have the Earthrise, Trailbreaker, Wheeljack Jazz, and Cybertron Hound. I'm going to be selling all of them and getting the newest. Yeah, that Cybertron Hound, I actually love that mold. Actually, my older son has that one. And I've actually got that Trailbreaker mold in Earthrise too. If anyone needs one of those guys. Before I forget, TF Life, if you are still in here, shoot me a message and remind me about that the Bumblebee, the 86 Bumblebee. Lucas, you said you were introduced to the Transformers calls of the Michael Bay movies and have a soft spot for them. Yeah. Pardon me. Still been fighting this cold for 2 weeks now. Going on 3. And yeah, but yeah, Lucas, man, it's that's how a lot of people got introduced to it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we need more Michael Bay-ish movies in the franchise because I like the first few Michael Bay movies. I think they fell off, and I remember feeling bad that I thought that. But I feel that they did fall off in quality, you know. But watching them again now, it's as the kids say, it was very, very cringe in some parts, especially with like some of the human humor. Like, I don't need a robot humping a girl's leg, or like gratuitous butt shots, or just like it was like there's some quippiness, but it's kind of like, I don't know. There's some of it that was just kind of, like I said, kind of cringeworthy now. But back then we didn't think that. It was like, hey, this is cool, but you know, we didn't know better. God, seriously, something stuck in my throat. I don't like this. Yeah, and the writing does get pretty bad in the last 2 movies. Those were, you know, the worst, I guess you'd say. They were trying to go somewhere, but they didn't make it materialize. Well, and see, the bad thing too is like the Babe movies left such a bad taste in people's mouth. Like, I thought the Bumblebee movie was like excellent. I thought I think that's probably the best live action Transformers movie there is, but people didn't show up. Yeah, at a certain points, it's kind of like, I feel kind of cheesy in a way, but you know, it's, I don't know. I would like to see that fleshed out more, like in more of like a cohesive story. So, let's see. Sorry, yeah, I coughed. I apologize to you, TF5. Killing me here. Corey, you say you don't mind if Cybertron Hound with United Hound looks way better. You mean like you're talking about this Hound? Oh, this guy, just the one you're getting. There's a rumor they're going to release this guy again. And it's going to be a Target exclusive subline, but this one is like excellent looking. And I rarely mess with him, but he's beautiful. So, get him back up there real quick. Let's stay. All right. Let's see. Joey said you love the Bumblebee movie because it had heart in a way. Yeah. Bumblebee was ET. That's like a great comparison of that. And Rise of the Beast was good. But yeah, not a lot of what Bumblebee had, but there was, like, I still like Rise of the Beast. And I think they were getting closer to that, like, let's make the Transformers more of what needs to happen in the movie. Because that's my thing with the Michael Bay movies is there was too much human stuff in it. There wasn't enough of like, hey, let's robot fight. And also, I don't know, maybe it was this and it was kind of this way in Rise of the Beast too, but like Optimus Prime was always like this fatherly figure of like trying to do right. But in the Bay movies, he's like, I'm going to rip your face off. And I guess if he had gotten to that point of being just like, I'm sick of this. I've been trying to help people and nothing works out right. I can, but develop that as the character and like have a resolution to it. Like he just seemed like bloodthirsty because of the first part of the second movie. Who was it? It was Rampage, who was a bulldozer. He's just like headshots and just like lay on the ground. That just very like uncharacteristic kind of Optimus feeling for me. I don't know. It was just too bloodthirsty for him, I felt. So, let's see what we got here. But yeah, but going back to Joey, as far as Rise of the Beast, like I liked it. There just needed to be more of the Maximals doing things. We saw Cheetor and Rhinox for a small fraction at the very end of the movie, which I know why they did that. It's like, I understand movies and budgets and CG and all this kind of crap, but now AI can just do it all, which I don't want to deal with AI. I don't like it, but hey, just make AI do it all. Just give us a good script if you want to. I shouldn't say that. That's bad. But I don't know. They should have utilized those more. And instead of making Horse like a weird van that had a big plot point, but he was just kind of, I don't know, some weird stuff on there. So, yeah, Lee, took you 3.5 weeks to go. Yeah, I'm on week 3 here. I've been eating all the meds, bro. So I made some juice today, drinking teas and everything. TF Life, you said Blitzwing was supposed to be Starscream, but they changed his name for lore. You know, I liked that being Blitzwing, I think, because I feel if that character would have been Starscream, it would have been out of character for him, because Starscream was like bloodthirsty, but he was always also kind of like, he was also, whiny and everything. So someone a bit more cold, I think it worked pretty well. I do wish they had, if they were going to do that as Blitzwing, they'd have brought in like kind of the weird multiple personalities that they had established, like from animated, because I think that would be like a good continuation of that, especially since that came out around that time of, or shortly after Thrilling 30, where you had the Blitzwing, the triple changing head, that was an homage to the animated version. So let's see. Yeah, that Hound, Joey, that was the Autobot 5-pack. I knew that would be a hot commodity. I pre-ordered that. Actually, I think I had our mysterious benefactor pre-order that for me. And then it was gone. So Corey, you say, yeah, looks so much better because of the way it could have done, makes some of the G1 cartoon release. Yeah. He is a great Hound. Let's see. Joe say, thought we were going to finally do the Joe TF crossover, but I guess not. So what do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the movie, because the end of it. Yeah. Maybe we'll get it in the Robert Kirkman series. The animated series that they're doing for Amazon. Invincible's done extremely well. The Invincible series on Amazon is phenomenal. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And maybe with that creative team behind that, we can get a couple seasons out and we'll get some Joe crossovers as well as a Void Rival series. That would be sick. Yeah. Well, so that Hound was actually rumored as a Target exclusive back like 4 years ago or something like that. And then that was like the end of COVID. I'm still not sure, because him and Hatchet both were like rumored releases and they never materialized. But obviously they had the tooling, because they released Detritus first, which was an eHobby exclusive recolor of G1 Hound. And that's Hasbro did the Hasbro thing. They're going to release the less popular character first, get you to buy that. Then they're going to release the other one to get you to buy that. But something happened that middle step. So they released the Detritus. I actually have a review of the Detritus. And I kind of speak to this, him being Hound. But then the Hound never materialized, because for some reason he was going to be like a buzzworthy. I think that was it. He was going to be like a buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive, but then they ended that subline with Target. So since they did that, that's kind of shot that out, and they had to get that out some way, I guess. that's my best guesstimation. There, I'm sure there are some more like Hasbro logistics behind there, but that's why he came out like that. But he does look great. I feel he's great. So Corey, oh yeah, so that's where we are. All right, I was going to say something else now. All right, so should we look at something tonight? Should we open something up? Should we do a check out of one of these two homies? These guys just arrived in the mail when I got home from being out of pocket for the Thanksgiving holiday. Should we finally crack the last of these guys open? What do you think we should do? Also, I got to go back to this. TF Life, if you're still here, please, please, please send me a message and send me an email about that Bumblebee. I will forget. And I'm even going to write it down with my Optimus pen here in my notebook as a thing to remember about that, because I don't have a lot of funds to make something happen, but I can make that Studio Series B happen, I feel. As long as your parents are okay with you like giving out address information, or if you guys have a PO box so we can send something to. I know that's kind of weird. People like sending weird things to people. I've done a giveaway before, and it was for a younger viewer, and they said they had to give it to someone else because they didn't want their parents didn't allow them to have someone send them, someone random to send them something. So if you're up to that, we'll see how we can help you out. Okay. Okay, cool. And Lucas, you're finishing up the 4-pack. So you're finishing up the 4-pack, the Autobot 4-pack there? Wait, 4-pack. Which 4-pack? So it's a 5-pack of those Autobots. That was a Wheeljack, Jazz, Hound, Sunstreaker, and Trailbreaker. I actually have the Earthrise versions of Ironhide and Ratchet up here because, hot take, but I prefer these more than the Studio Series. I don't know, I just like these better. I gave him the Siege little accessories here, but I really, really love this mold. I think it's good. I like this van. The only bad part about it is the feet on the back. There's nothing else that's really bad about it. Like, I love this. I love that Siege mold. Oh, all right. Yeah, Corey, let's see, which message did I miss? Let's see. You see, you said it could be part of. You're talking about, yeah, making him part of the Earthrise 5-pack. Yeah, but he was supposed to be part of like a Target exclusive line, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what the leaks were. Now you can never go based primarily on leaks because that could be different, but or that could be like false information. But the leak was that Hound was going to be part of the Bumblebee, or the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line, which was a Target exclusive line, and then it never came out. Which we have some leaks for some sublines next year for Walmart, and it's like Energon something, but not Energon Universe, I don't believe, or not Energon like Transformers Energon. The rumor is that maybe where we get a animated Megatron, which would be a new mold, and then some remolds and some other stuff. Who knows what we'll see. So, unbox the 4-pack with Horrible. Okay, yeah. Buller, is that what you want to see? Are we finally going to see Buller, the one I've been waiting on? I've been waiting to open that last pack, or to open the last of those pack, because we did the Magnus, because somebody asked for Magnus, and then last week or week before we did the Nemesis. But like personally, I've been waiting on that Buller. I'm a Master Force fan. And that's the last one I need to complete my junior headmasters. But I've been waiting on y'all to say it's okay to do it. I wait for y'all. I respect the chat. I wait to open things sometimes for what y'all say. So give us a confirmation on that 4-pack, and we'll get on that. Also, another bit of news I forgot about. I had the shipping confirmation for the Transformers Compendium. I backed the Kickstarter for the US and UK Compendium that puts everything in order the way it's supposed to be, from the G1 Marvel Comics. It's got everything kind of intertwined in the correct order. So if y'all are interested in seeing that kind of stuff, maybe we'll do a little segment where we like read parts of a comic if anyone wants it. Because not everyone has access to all that kind of stuff. I think that might be fun to do. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a second. Let me know if we're doing that 4-pack. And, oh man, I got to do something else here tonight. Oh, that's going to be fun. In the meantime, we'd all like to see Jerry. Jerry, come here. I think I've shown Jerry before. Oh, here's Jerry. Jerry's our Dotson. He's like, Jerry, how old are you, man? You 10? Yeah. He is not into this at all. He wants to go lay down. His daddy, Gary, passed away about a year and a half ago. This is his son, Jerry. He's becoming Gary. And there's Kaya. She's coming over here because I'm picking up Gary or Jerry. I see. Kaya's our other big dog. She's smart. She's a good girl. So, all right, you can go lay down, Jerry. All right, okay, you can go lay down. Oh, go down. Yeah, stop peeing in my office too. Little butt. All right. We're just gonna go ahead and do it then. We're finally gonna do it. No one wants Bumper. No one wants to see him. No Bumper fans out there. This is a pretty good pack though. Like like the creature combat pack where you had Goldbug versus the 4 creatures. Worst pack so far. That was a way for people to finally get the Bumblebee mold again, but as Goldbug. But that was the only reason to get that, I think. And then you had the other pack that had like the Auto Trooper and stuff in it, and that was an okay pack. I think better than that pack. The first pack with the Nemesis Primal and the Fanger in it, I think that was one of the best. I think this is probably rivals it. So let's pop these guys out. Let's finally get Buller out. If you're wondering why I'm calling him Buller, because that was his name in Fight Super Robot, or Fight Robot Super Life Form, Super God Master Force, however you say it. Anyhow, the Master Force cartoon. So he was Buller in that. And you had Cancer instead of Squeeze Play. There we go. You had Blood instead of Bomb Burst. You had Gilmore instead of Diver. Dang it. No, man, I should have my multi-tool for this. I'll stick with me because I am weird about unboxing things. I keep boxes. I shouldn't do it, but I do it. I guess I have grand delusions that one day maybe I'll put something back in a box, put on the shelf. I like having a box on the shelf. It's I don't know. I think it adds a little something to it. So let's see. What could you say? Horrible is a funny name though. Yeah, horrible. I mean, that's an American thing. You know, they had to make it some kind of fun thing. I will say I am liking it so far, even though I don't have it out, because this guy is a massive. Can we get it off here? A tremendously massive retool of the Skullgrin mold from 2017 Titans Return. And dude, what an update. I have to say, what an update. simply because they gave him an extra little hinge here and a ankle tilt, which that's phenomenal. He's nice and bulky. Of course, he's hollow in the back, but that's endemic of the mold he came from. We will pull out what he came from. Compare him right here. Let's go ahead and, oh no, I don't have a knife on me. Aha. Because his horns, if I'm not mistaken, are on a sprue inside of this. So let's just kick this guy open. If you haven't seen this, I've seen this whole set of targets quite a few times. Unfortunately, some of our friends who are not in the country, I'm not sure how you would acquire this. Like Corey, if you were interested in this pack, I'm not sure where in Australia this would come. I don't know if this would be like something you have to wait for to finally show up on BBTS, or if you have to get it from Pulse, or maybe you guys have what, like JB Hi-Fi or something over there. So let's see. Autobot says you have a whole toted figures you're trying to sell, and the toy shop I took them to might as well spit in my face with the offers. They gave me $5 a figure, and they're like, yeah, that's the thing, man. If you're taking them to shops and you're trying to get cash, I mean, you got to think about this. Shops have overhead. They've got to think about how long it's going to take stuff. Like case in point, my Fort Max there, I got them 2 years before they announced the re-release. Now that's the Japanese version. That thing was priced at $500. Way more than I should have spent. But I took an entire tote of Marvel Legends in, traded them all in. Some of those figures were going for 10, 15, 20, maybe even $30 per pop. And the way it kind of came down is like, well, we can give you this much. And I still ended up having to pay like $160 for him. So money-wise, I had to put out was what I would have paid for a new one. But as far as like value, what I added to it was like a lot. But they have overhead. And I can say this just from experience because those Marvel figures that I traded in, some of them are still on the shelf at that store 2 years later. So, like I get it. But on another note, his head's in here too. Wow. Everything's in here. Oh, there's the Matrix I need for, okay. See, I hadn't even got all the accessories out for everybody here. We'll leave Bumper's gun in there. Huh. And that's the gun they put in the new Bumblebee. So what, Autobot, what figures are you trying to get rid of? Who you got? What series are they from? What time frame are they from? What are we looking at here? So, oh man, I don't like the painting on that at all. That's terrible. Let's give him his Matrix since we're here. Oh, and cool. He came with his other gun too. That's nice. Ooh, I like the Matrix too. The center of the Matrix is different too. I think so. Isn't that Matrix in the center of that Matrix different from previous ones? It's more like a kind of a crystal there. All right, let's get that Matrix in him. Boom, boom. I never know what to do with the second gun. Also, the painting on these guns are terrible. They're like a thick gloss. They're not good. I love this figure, except for the painting on the guns. It's crap. They could have done better. And let's give Nemesis Animated Optimus his little there, and he's got little extra things there. So that's going to be something one day. That's going to be used for something. That's going to be used for when Hasbro comes out with their Jetwing Prime, which again, I have a Jetwing Prime down here with a Prime with a DNA upgrade kit. If anyone is in need of such a thing, let's see what we can do here. I don't know what you say between Siege and Legacy plus some Studio Series. You've got them out in a shed for the winter, though. Well, if you got pictures, let us know. We never know who might be looking for something here. Or, hey, I don't know. I might buy a collection of something. I like having extra things. I like giving or having stuff to give to people or to trade and make deals and stuff. All right, so Buller's head. Here we're going to have to cut these off of a very terribly painted sprue. It does not look like it's this where it's not focused on my face. that really makes me worry about the paint quality and if it's going to stay on there or not. Let me get a sharper knife than what I have, because I'm going to do this at least semi-proper. Let's pull out the old Milwaukee here. And let's see here. Oh, I don't like this at all. I do not like this being painted on here. I mean, really, guys? Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, y'all. That's just, I'm going to have to seal coat these things. Like, these are going to 100% have to be, like, coated. I'm going to put some like lacquer or something on that so they don't get all rubbed off. So his accessories, let me get this off. His horns, his head, and his blaster there come in a separate thing. Let's pop his horns on real quick. Here's the best way to pop his horns on, actually. I don't know how I like his horns. Boom and boom. Let's see. Does that look right? Nope, I put them on backwards, apparently. But, you know, Buller hasn't had a new figure since, like, when? Like, when's the last time that this guy got a new figure? I do like the fact that we have an articulated jaw. For some reason, Hasbro is opposed to putting front teeth on things. They did the same thing with Grimlock. But we got an articulated jaw. I can appreciate that. Boom, boom. It really makes me wonder, like, if this was originally, well, nah, it's got ankle tilts built in, so I don't think so. So we do have an awesome ankle tilt with this guy that we do not have with this homie here, who's just all hollow in the back of the legs. And he is as well. But he's got a flip out foot, but he's got articulated ankles. So that's nice. Well, I've got it like that. Let's pop him into robot mode and see what difference we got. I'm not going to put his head on because I don't want to deal with that. And we will see what engineering we share. You know what? Maybe we'll do an actual full video review of this one day. But, God, this mold's so loose. Let's see. All right, so we have different lower legs here. We have the same knees, which is freaking crazy to me because it's a different part. Same knees. We have the same thighs. We have different crotch. And we have different hips. That's interesting. Of course, a different chest. Different hands. Same forearms. Different claws. Different shoulders. And, of course, a different head, but the head's in here. So the real test is let's pop his head off and let's see if his headmaster is painted. Yeah, there we go. That's what's great about these guys. At least you get the painted face on the headmasters like you did with like the Takara ones. That's what made the Takara version of these guys so much better than the Hasbro versions, because they actually painted the headmasters, made them look so much better in my opinion. Other than that, we have, damn it, Skullgrin, stand up. We actually have the same gun, which is weird to me, but I mean, I guess not, because you also have his other gun. Oh, is that focusing? All right, here we go. Oh, does this focus? Let me know if this focuses, y'all. So, all right, so Buller's head doesn't tilt all the way back here. We just got a little pops on right here. Goes back. Highs pretty convincingly. Of course, gun will go into the hand, and a gun will go into the other hand. And there we have him. Actually, this is pretty awesome. I love this a lot. I think Cancer's better, but that's just because Cancer comes with Browning. And that's cool because cancer comes with Browning. If anyone ever has a G1 Browning they want to get rid of, this is a Browning, by the way. Let me know. In the anime, Cancer got a little friend who has a gun. His name was Browning. He's had a gun. He was a kid. They gave him a gun. Fun times. So we're going to whack him into his bull motor real quick, which of course we pop the head off, pop his guns off. Let's do this like when we were painting a model last week. Let's do a little perspective shift here so y'all can see what's going on. So gun. Ooh, those are some tight wrists. Oh God, I don't like that at all. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, that's nice. It actually locks in. It locks in if you flip that up. Flip it back, it unlocks. Nice job, Hasbro. Was this an Evan or a Mark thing? Because wow, that's nice. There's the Takara designers, but and let's see here. So it's not going to hinge up. So like with the Skull Grin, let me get this over here where we can see it. Skull Grin, when you do his robot or his alt mode transformation, his arms hinge up like this, because then his head flips around and plugs into this like that to lock it in. Just do this off camera so we can actually get a better look at this. Oh, come on, you. Come on, you jerk. There it is. This is also the retro reissue of this guy. But in his case, we just kind of whack these feet around, and that's just, I will say this is nice. So his wrists have a double rotation here. So you can actually get a front bend on the arm as well. So you can actually rotate around here and there. So it actually gives him a better posing. And then his head just is going to bump over like that. Then we'll flip around to the back. And this is the newest part of the transformation where I'm just going to, come on, you. There we go. The guys are just going to fold out here and here, as opposed to nothing here on the Skull Grin. And then if you've had the Skull Grin, it's just a fold over. Let me get that situated up correctly off camera. Well, semi off camera so we can, it's hard to do things upside down and backwards while talking about them too. Come on, you. You're gonna plug in there somewhere, aren't you? Actually, there it is. It double joints a little more than I thought it was going to. Well, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that a lot. A little double joint knee action going there. And then, it? No, you're not locked in all the way. I'm missing a trick somewhere on here. All right. Yep, and then we just burnt legs down, and then gun. The very 2017 Titans Return. Come on, you. Makes me really wonder again, like if this was like engineered previously before, or if this was just like, let's see what molds we have and let's see what we can do. You know, the more I'm like see things, like the more I'm like, man, store exclusive things are kind of the way to go because they put a lot of work into them. All right, and let's just get them kind of posy here, and I guess we need to open up his cockpit here. Oh man, the young one's gonna love this. He loves Headmasters so much. Why wouldn't you? You have a robot that becomes a head for something else, then you can ride in and drive the other thing. I mean, come on. How good is that? Then boom. My only question is, where does this store? plop it on his other butt gun here that doesn't like to stay on very well. There we go. We have a horrible, as they like to say, or like I say, buller. Man, that's pretty dadgum good. That's great. Like, is it pick up this entire pack of stuff that we already have for $100? Great. I mean, for me, yes. I mean, would I pay $100 for this? No. But eventually I may get worn down to where I would. But just to complete this collection. But I think to me, like, as much as I love that Magnus and as much as I love that Nemesis, like, this, as I always knew, is the reason you get this pack. No one cares about that bumper. I mean, it's cool to have, but no one cares about it. This thing's great. I love this a lot. Love that a lot. All right. Sorry, I got caught in transformation review mode. Let me catch up on our comments here. Autobot, you say Siege and Legacy plus some pseudo cash. Saw that, missed it. Did you order HasLab Live? Because Autobot. Later, friend. When you can, let us know what you got. We never know when someone here in the chat may be looking for something you have. Also, if you missed it, our mysterious benefactor has given us a tote full of stuff that we're going to do as some giveaways. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Check out our, well, Discord's not live yet. It's currently locked behind a paywall, but I'm about to remedy that. I'm about to do something else with that. So, but yeah, thank you as always for stopping by, Autobot. Trigger Happy, did you missed it? Did you order Lio Kaiser? Come on, man. How many times have I said on here that I love the Japanese stuff? You know, I'll order that Lio Kaiser. That's that is definitely this year broke me, my friend. Between the compendium and the Lio Kaiser, and then randomly throwing out eBay offers like, oh, here's Victory Saber, and they have make an offer. Let me just throw a stupidly low offer on it to see if they'll accept it. It's not $500, and then they're like, accepted, charged. And I'm like, okay. And then another one that's like, oh, here's Big Powered for under $250, $300. Let me throw out a stupid offer on it. Accepted. Okay. They have broke me this year, and Lio Kaiser was one of the things that broke me. They should have always included the electromagnetic nunchaku. That should not have been a stretch goal. That's very, very infuriating. The only real stretch goal that is good is Death Cobra. That is super cool to get. And I can see that being the enticing stretch goal. Like, I can see it. From early images, I'm not super happy with the way Jaura looks, like in vehicle mode, because it has like a weird thing on the back. I'm not a huge fan of that. And also Kill Bison, I'm like, he looks like a brick. Like, he just doesn't look right. I'm not happy with that. But I'm happy to get and also like even Leo's that look like weirdly like too like wide and blocky, kind of like a lot of the Devastator bots I felt did to me. But that being said, it is a super crazy official big Lio Kaiser. I gotta have it. I've messed with the third-party version. It's very fiddly. It doesn't like to stay together. I feel this is going to stay together better, at least for my collection. I want the Lio Kaiser. Yeah. So you say you saw that Death Cobra replaces one or someone like Death Cobra. So, yeah. So yeah, Death Cobra can be used as one of the arms. So in the well, I won't spoil it, that's something to do with the storyline. The reason that he's there and that he can take the place is one of the arms. You just have to watch the anime to see it. If you want to know, I'll tell you off air. I just don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil like a 30-year-old show for everyone. But not everyone's watched that, and you have to read subtitles. So if you want to know where like Sky Shadow comes from or Six Night, there you go, victory. So in our alt modes, you can't even really tell that these guys share the same DNA. I don't feel. Maybe with the legs, really the only part that you can kind of see that's the same is the kneecaps. But man, this thing is, I love this. I love this a lot. Thank you guys for finally letting me open this, because this is great. I have problems with it. Namely, this doesn't stay on well. I don't like the way this locks in, and it's like paint on the horns and the feet here. I feel like I want to seal coat them a little bit, but overall, I love it. Also, he kind of looks like oh crap, what's those dogs from Ghostbusters called? Oh, dang it. I'll think of it later. I thought about it a while ago. Anyhow, he looks like one of those dogs from Ghostbusters. Speaking of Ghostbusters, I'll post that picture later too. Our mysterious benefactor has started collecting the Mezco Ghostbusters, and they're pretty rad. He had the Zool. Zool's the demon dog thing. I thought Zool was like the ghost guy. Man, for benefactors in the chat, he could tell me right away. He's getting the Mezco Ghostbusters, and he showed me some this past weekend, and they're pretty freaking cool, like from the real Ghostbusters cartoon series. And he has the Egon that came with the Boogeyman, and the Boogeyman freaked me out as a kid. Like, that terrified me. Not the Boogeyman like you hear about, but the Boogeyman specifically from the real Ghostbusters cartoon series, like, freaked me out so hard when I was a kid. And then, like, I see the action figure of it, and I'm like, that's phenomenal looking. And I'm like, why did this freak me out when I was a kid? Terror dogs. That's what I was trying to think of, Lee. Exactly, terror dogs. Right? That looks like a terror dog, right? Don't y'all think? I think it is. So, yeah. Yeah, Zool and Gozer. Gozer was like the girl one, right? That was from the Afterlife movie. I still haven't seen Frozen Empire, but heard it was not great. So, man to give away. My God. Okay, cool. So, y'all let me know what y'all want to do for like a giveaway thing. I'll get with the benefactor, see what he would like to give away. Maybe because he listens into the show. Maybe we'll let him like draw names out of a hat or something. You can put your name into a hat. If someone knows how to do internet things, maybe they can make like a virtual hat for me. So, Lucas, thank you so much for dropping by, man. I appreciate you for real. Like, I appreciate you dropping by. I love our regulars that come in here. So, everyone, feel free to talk more, Lucas. Like, if you got things on your mind, you got questions, throw them out there. Let's keep the discourse going. See you next week, man. But yeah, so you know what? I mean, that terror dog mode is great. I kind of don't know what I want to keep him as. Like, I don't know if I should keep him like because this is good, but then the robot mode is great, and then like Cancer here, like both of his modes are great too. I will say that this is a pretty. I mean, it's extensive. There's a lot of stuff they did as far as like making the new parts, and I'm sure they had to make a lot of new tolerances. But from this, or from where is he? Wait, this is it, right? Hold on. It's him, right? Yeah. Yeah. But from this to this, like, wow. Like, freaking wow. That's great. Because this is flipped upside down completely to make the alt mode. And yeah, because like everything, like the feet flip upside down, like, wait. No, yeah, there. Yeah. So that would be the alt mode. And they just put these guns. Yeah. Anyhow, great. Like the best. So this came out this year, right? This year? When did this guy come out? This year or last year? I'm already forgetting when things come out now. Too many things come out. This is like one of the best retools I think they've had in the past few years. We're going to make a list of the best of everything from the past year. So, oh crap, there it goes. Come on. I'll set them up there for now. Okay, so this came out last year. That seems so crazy to me. This came out last year. Man, a year goes by way, way too fast, Primal, you know? Corey, you say you want to know something funny. You have more Autobot members than Decepticons. What should I start buying after I get these 5 more Decepticons or Autobots to complete season 1, 2, and 3? Okay, so to answer that, Corey, I think you should defer to our friend Trigger Happy if he's still around, because he has recently completed his G1 cast, and he can probably tell you the best way to lay that out if he's still around here. If not, bring that up next week in the chat while he's here, and we will cover that for you. But I know that Trigger Happy just recently got the last, if I'm not mistaken, the last or one of the last members that he needed to complete his G1 cast. I will not reveal who that was. If he wants to say that, he can. Because I ain't going to be blasting other people's business. Yep, Trigger Happy still here. So, Corey, if you want to know the best way to fill that out, I encourage you, if it's okay with Trigger Happy, to look him up, and he's on the Instagram, and he can tell you the best way to complete those sets, because he just like I said, he just finished his G1. And now he's going to start collecting, Transformers Prime? Well, yeah, everyone out that's so far. Trigger Happy, who are you missing from your G1 cast now? Some more of the mini-bots? I guess Power Glide. We haven't got a new Power Glide in a while. Also, I'm not fully sure who all you have in your G1 cast. Did you end up getting the new Sandstorm, or are you just going with like the old Sandstorm, like with the face mask? Because I'm not spraying the money on the new Sandstorm because I don't need another Slug Slinger personally. But you just got the Prime Knockout. I'm sorry, man. Bad representation of that character. Sorry. That's me being salty, I guess. It's just oh, so you have both of the Prime Knockouts. Which do you like better? Do you like the new Knockout or the old Knockout better? Also, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. The Slug Slinger. You want the cartoon Slug Slinger, so yeah. All right, I got you. Well, you raise a good point there. But I don't know. I can't have 2 Sandstorms. I could have one in bot mode and one in one of the alt modes. I guess technically I could have 3, right? Yeah, man. he's great. And that's what I said. That's like, I'm like, would I pay that price just for this? I mean, obviously I did. Because this is the whole reason I got this pack, is to complete this set. But out of all these figures, I have really enjoyed 3 out of the 4. I just don't really care for that mold for Bumper or for the Bumblebee, whatever. That's like my least favorite version of that mold. And but like I really like that Magnus. I like the Nemesis to the point where I'm thinking about getting, DNA is going to make an upgrade for him. I would like that. But like this is not an $80 toy in any kind of world. This should have been released during Titan's Return for $15 or whatever they charge for them then. But I am very glad I have this. And I did, and I paid for this pack. And I did pay for, I paid more for Fangry down there than I should have, because I bought that pack and I sold him for some stupid reason, thinking I could like make some money or something, like an idiot. And then I never got him again. And then I had to buy him again, and oh crap, in the aftermarket for way too much. So, let's see. You have no use for the masked one. Now that the face one came out. Hasbro got you on that one. See, I like the mask face one though, man. I like the face mask, but that's just me. Like you like the handsome boy version of Sandstorm there, which they had a great deal on that, and it may still be out there on. I guess it's still Monday. It may still be out there on Cyber Monday. So, Corey, you say so. What you're missing from season 1 is Blue Streak, Huffer, Windcharger, and Skyfire. Okay, so Blue Streak, Blue Streak was a Walgreens exclusive, so that might be tougher to get. Huffer should be easy in the aftermarket. Windcharger just came out in Studio Series, so that'll be hitting next year. And if you need Skyfire, if you don't have him yet, he should probably be easy to find in the secondary market. If not, you can pick up the Void Rivals one from Hasbro Pulse, which would be a more like animation accurate one because it's got the painted windows and everything. Painted windows and everything. And it comes with a comic book for Void Rivals and 2 O-ring figures. So Skyfire should be out of those. This one costs you $100. Huffer should be very easy to find though. And see, Lee, sorry, you say you like the mask Sandstorm figure. I like the mask better, but I've always liked face masks on stuff, so that's just me though. Trigger Happy. Corey is in Australia. He's our Aussie friend, which I love it. I love it. I love our international friends. I thank you guys so much for stopping by here and listening to my weird, dumb Southern American take on things, and I appreciate y'all humoring Mrs. Weekly while on the podcast here. I need to get her a shirt made that says Mrs. Weekly. At some point, I need to get. I guess some. Would y'all like buy channel shirts, like just for cost? Like I can't just like give people shirts, but I don't know. Maybe I can. Maybe I can make that work somehow. If I can figure out how to make that work, like I think that'd be cool. Like that for people to have like shirts. So, let's see. Corey, you say most of your figures come in Australia. Because shipping starts killing you when you start going overseas, man. Like I don't know how to like do that like normally, especially now with like the way the whole like tariff thing goes. Like I don't know how to like facilitate that kind of stuff. You know what? Trigger Happy, I could do that. I think I can make that promise. If you go to TFCon, and you're part of our channel, And especially if we're going to meet up and ride down there, or we're going to share a hotel room together, I will get his shirts made. I think I can manage that. I might even know someone who can like crazy, like ad hoc locally down the street, like kid doing screen printing made him, which would be like really cool. Like kid does screen printing, and I don't know what he has going on, but that might be a cool thing to do. So to have you say you want a room at the convention, so when you get tired, you can just go upstairs and take a nap because you're old and lazy. Yeah, I mean, if you're happy, if you want to get your own room, 100% go for it, man. I thought it would be cool for anyone who wants to go, for us to like college road trip it, like 10 guys sleep in a room, someone's sleeping in the bathtub, someone's got like a cot laid down in between the things. You just go up and you sleep when you need to, because all of us are like 40. None of us are going to be out like raging till 4 a.m. or anything. We're going to like come in and be like, yep, we're laying down, we're going to bed type of thing. So Lee, I'm sorry you can't go to TFCon next year. What is your hold up, man? And Joey, you got to go for the evening. Y'all have to go and think again weekly. Joey, thank you very much. Happy 400 to you as well, man. Keep finding those good Joes, man. I haven't found any Joes at my my Rosses, like literally none. I do have some Joes to give away, so stay tuned. We'll see what we can do with that. So, Aaron, you say, when is the next TFCon event? By the way, yeah, and you're watching the G1 series. What episode on G1 are you on, Aaron? And the next TFCon is TFCon, San Diego. That's in March, if I'm not mistaken. So, if you can fly, that's, or if you're out there, that's one to get to. That's supposed to be a really good one, to be honest. So, there's going to be supposedly like almost all of like the Beast Wars cast is going to be there. And then the next one after that, I think, would be Toronto. And then the one after that would be Orlando, which is the one we're going to try to go to. So, Corey, have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping by as always, especially with the time difference. I can never remember like what time it is there in Australia as compared to here in the US. Thank you for stopping by. So, and as always, we'll see you next week. All right. Good luck getting your stuff. Good luck on those Autobots, man. Maybe if I can find out how to ship international, we can help you out with some more of these days. So, Aaron says he's on episode 7. And Primal says, how's TFCon? Like I've always wanted to go. Primal, I've never been to TFCon. I have no idea. I hear it's great. I hear that you can find amazing deals on stuff that most of the time in the aftermarket are very expensive. And it's just a great time to go and just meet other people, like meet up with people like that you chat with online like this, see a bunch of stuff you normally don't see, go to panels and hear people talk about, the show. If you're into autographs, the last time we went to, I've never been to TFCon, I've been to a BotCon. I met Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky, and that's their prints they drew for BotCon 2021, I guess, maybe 2021, 2022. And I had them sign them. So if you want autographs and that, I also got some prints. I had David Kaye, who's the voice of Beast Wars Megatron, and Armada Optimus Prime. And I'm sorry, not Armada. Animated. Good Lord, animated Optimus Prime. So I have a Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron, staring at the golden disc with a reflection of G1 Megatron signed by David Kaye, and then I have animated Optimus signed by David Kaye. So you get to meet those people who like voice the characters and get them to sign stuff, and that's pretty cool if you're into that kind of stuff. And they have little panels, and sometimes they have little classes, and it's just it's supposed to be a cool, like little go hang out event. When I went to BotCon, my family was with me, so I wasn't there for the whole thing. But you just get to engage with more people in this hobby that we're in. So yeah. Primal, you say you want to go again, but so you want to go, but I know. So here's the thing, Primal. Exactly, you want to go, but you're going to spend lots of money there. That's why, like these, aside from like maybe 2 other things, these are my last pre-orders I have, and I'm trying my best not to spend any money until October. That's a year from now. That's plenty of time to save up money for TFCon. Primal, I'm not sure where you are in the country, but I'm located in Alabama. It's about 8-hour drive to Orlando from here, and I'm trying to get folks up. I don't know if Trigger Happy's fully committed to the meet halfway and then drive down lifestyle here. He may end up flying, but if you save money, I mean the con's not that expensive itself, and if you get a hotel and we split it with a few people, that's not that much either. By the time you start splitting a room between 4 or 5 people or whatever, so something to think about. Probably you're in Georgia. Oh man, where in Georgia? You were north, central, south in Georgia. Where are you? If you don't mind me asking. See, Trigger Happy say this will be my first Transformers related con. You just want to prove to my family and friends this is not. Yeah, dude, Trigger Happy. Just if you want to prove there's not just you. First off, you have a massively amazing collection. So that should prove that it's not just you that's like making this crap up, right? But if nothing else, just take your headphones off and put your speakers on and let them listen to my dumb Alabama ass ramble on for 4 hours at a time about Transformers. That should prove it's not just you. There's multiple people here. Granted, there's only 4 people in the chat now, but there was like 15 or so people earlier when we were just all talking and hanging out like for an hour. It's not just us. This is the thing, so yeah. Let me get back up here to so Primal, dude, you're in Atlanta? Pfft, yeah. Come on, man. You're in Atlanta, you're close enough to Orlando, you should make it happen. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 2.5 hours from you. So if we can, if you're interested, maybe we can talk over the next year, get to know each other a little bit better, and we can make this work. If we can be a halfway point, meet down, ride up together. Lee, you say your brother is going to the doctor about a growth. Oh man. It was Nick, but we don't know what it is, but me, my dad, and my brother hope. Dang, Lee, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. Like, has he been feeling bad? Like, or is it just like something there and you should get it checked out? Or like, is he not doing good? Or I know you're close to your brother. I know you always talk about him like, and with your birthday and stuff. And like, I'm sorry to hear that, man. See, Trigger Happy. Yeah, there's a con like Dragon Con. Yeah, man, I've thought about going to Dragon Con for years. I just, no offense to Primal, I just don't want to go to Atlanta, man. Atlanta stresses me out. We had a climbing competition there about a month ago, and I got on 85, and I'm like, it was a Saturday at like 10 or something. And I'm like, Saturday at 10 o'clock and 85 is this crowded, which I'm sure for Atlanta, people don't think that's crowded. I'm like, nah, I don't want it. But Dragon Con is one of those things I thought about going to quite a few times. And I have heard it's a massive party. I don't have that kind of party energy in me anymore. So, Primal, you never heard about Dragon Con, man? That's in your backyard. Yeah, dude, Dragon Con was a rager back in like 2006 and 7. Like when I was in college, people would go to Dragon Con. Before going to cons was like a thing that you did, like, oh, I'll go to a con. So now all these like scantily clad girls go to like Comic-Con and all this kind of stuff. And it's not mainstream, but it's mainstream enough. Dragon Con used to be like the more nerdy, I feel. And now it's like super, like it's more mainstream than it used to be. Yeah. there you go, Trigger Happy. It's a 4-day, 24-hour a day costume party. The parties are amazing. Yeah. So full disclosure, Trigger, me and Mrs. Weekly, we're pretty boring nowadays. We have 2 kids and our mind and our bodies are pretty much shot all the time. So when we get time to like relax, like we go to the mountains and do nothing. We like drink coffee and walk around to the woods because we need to decompress. The thought of going to like a 72-hour party, I would literally die. But maybe it'd be fun. Who knows? So maybe we get her more wrapped up in the Transformer hobby and she'll want to go. So, let's see. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, we are tapping in at about, we're going to wrap up, I guess, in about 4 minutes or so. We're knocking on the door of 3 hours now. I'm about to go do my standard get off stream and go downstairs and watch something for a little bit and hopefully not fall asleep. Last week I watched The Predator from Shane Black. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and then I fell asleep until 3 a.m. So any suggestions on what to watch tonight? If not, it will default to watching G1 Transformers and fall asleep. Let's see. Lee, you say your brother, let's see, looks sick. He still walks around and going to Walmart with me, but my brother suck. So he looks healthy. Oh, he doesn't look sick. Well, hey man, that's good. As long, if he doesn't look sick and he's not feeling bad, then that's a good sign, and let us know how things are going, man. Like, I hate that for your brother. Like I said, and I know you guys are close and all. So yeah, let us know, man. Trigger say, just go G1 and skip the middleman. Yeah, skip watching anything else. They're every time I get free time, there's like some series that I want to watch that I can't remember. Like I was wanting to watch Dragon Ball Daima. I don't know if that's like if I have access to that or not with the streaming services I have. So then I'm just like, well, I'll always just default to watching like a G1 or something. Like I really want to watch more of the Japanese shows like Beast Wars Neo and stuff. And I'm like, man, when it gets to this point of that, I'm like, I don't want to read. I'm lazy. So Lee, good night, man. I'll check in on you tomorrow. See how your brother's doing. Okay. Night, brother. Also, it's crazy to me that no one wanted to see these guys because folks aren't stoked on the collabs. Maybe these will be a live review unboxing type of thing. With everything else. With that, we'll take the last couple comments while I take the last couple sips of my drink here. I want to put Bumper away, who will live in this box probably forever. I got to get TF Life a Studio Series Bumblebee. You know what? I think we have a Studio Series Bumblebee to get to him. I think we do. Let's see here. Last few things. You said, we don't have time. I think the chat kept on. Just didn't get them. If you can. Wait. Do it next one. Trigger Happy do. Oh, okay. Sorry, you're talking about almost a Star Wars freaking Hot Wheels guys. Yeah. Hey, to be honest, I'm glad that people went with this. I've been waiting to get this guy out, and I am very happy. I think I knew I'd be happy with him, man, but I'm like very happy with him. Like, just they didn't have to make his mouth open. You know, like I said, my only real complaint is, well, I guess I can always nitpick something. I was an art major, and I can always critique something. We were taught to critique. I feel like he'd be more interesting if he had some more deco hits on him on the outside. That being said, this is probably what the G1 toy looked like, so I nitpick that, and I just wish this were coded with something. So, lastly, TF Life says I wanted to pop back on to say goodnight. TF Life, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. And hold on just a second before you leave out. Let me check something real quick, because we might already have. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of this other thing. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna check another box, TF Life. And I have a note to for myself for that. We're gonna get you that Studio Series Bumblebee. That's an easy one, man. That's low hanging fruit. We can make that happen, okay? And Trigger Happy, lastly, you say, honestly, you don't go for those, but I feel it's just got him Fangry. So we have Buller. We have Cancer. That's the one you're thinking of. And then Fangry. And I don't know, maybe I should start using the Instagram more. Or get the Discord going and start using that to like share some things. Honestly, I don't have a lot to contribute, you guys. Like, you guys like probably know more or have more than I do. I'm just the guy who decided to put the camera on myself. So TF5, how much do I want for the Bumblebee? What state you located in? Get this guy back. He needs to be in his. You know what? No, he needs to be here. My youngin needs to see him. He loves Headmasters. Here we go. Not okay. If I can get it, don't worry about it. We got you covered. Okay. I can do a Studio Series Bumblebee if I can get it and get it to you. So no worries there. All right. TF Life and Trigger Happy, you guys are the last ones here tonight. The true faithful. As always, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the engagement in the chat. Like, for real, like, that's what makes this work. Like, y'all are as much to a credit to this as anything else. So I thank you guys for like dropping in and putting your comments out there, and we will continue to make it better. And I trust y'all, and anything that you can think that will make the stream better and more engaging, let us know. Okay. Good night. God bless y'all. If I can get this to, there we go.